You don't do that anymore.
We can still raise our hands.
Why did we do that?
I don't know.
Why not?
What was that?
Why not?
He started
Dean
doing
went
it.
up, and I thought we were gonna high five, and then Mike's like, "We don't do that anymore."
Yeah,
so
Mike's trying to be cool.
I just want to keep my hands up because maybe I didn't
trying to
want to
be
high
cool.
five your dumb ass.
Hands up. Isn't that the song? Hands up.
So I put-
baby, hands up.
My first
What?
thought when I hear hands up is, so I put my hands up to play my song.
The butterflies fly away.
And everybody, I'm
Riding
nodding my head like
yeah. Moving my hips like yeah.
I got my hands up. Sorry. We can start.
Wow.
We can start now. Welcome, Level Uppers, to the Level Up Show, episode 116. This is a gaming dedicated talk show on every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm one of your co-hosts, Andrew. I make this show Midori. I'm joined tonight by the classy douchebag. Bushbag.
The classy bushbag. Welcome to classy bushbag.
The classy douchebag, Mike McLaughlin. We also got the beast from the east, Dean Marchese. And in the flesh, we also have my brother, my teammate, Gregory Verga.
Oh my god, I'm here in the flesh.
Yes, because tonight we are celebrating Trophy War Season 2 finale.
Oh my
We're
God.
going to be... Oop, let me pause the video. We're going to be actually giving away the consequences, revealing the winner,
Yeah.
all that good stuff. It's all going to happen.
For you guys.
And prize, yes. Prize for the viewers. I think it's a PSN card to one member of the winning team.
Right, of the main team who signed on for that.
Yes.
Who
But
were
also,
rallier.
of course, the XP will go to whichever team
Yes.
won for the week.
How much XP were we given for that?
We were given 500 XP a
500.
week. So a lot to be...
Someone could have
500.
accumulated a total of 5,000 XP if they won every week, but that didn't happen.
It
so.
didn't happen. No.
Thank you, Greg, for doing
Luckily,
that.
team.
Hey,
got
welcome,
close.
Bogey.
Hi.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi.
Why are his eyes so red?
His eyes
Red?
red?
Bogey's eyes are red?
His eyes.
He was sleeping all day on my lap.
Yeah.
Oh,
You alright, buddy?
Like look at his eyes.
Boogie.
Like,
no, they look white to me.
No, like look at his eye. Look.
Yeah.
They're really red. No, they are.
Underneath, they're a little red.
His actual, like,
No, but the
eyes
eyeball stuff
themselves
looks
don't
white.
look really...
Looks okay.
No,
It looks
look.
fine.
Look, that's not red.
Yeah, it is. I'm just upstairs. Look at his eyeball. Look how red it is underneath. Look.
Maybe a little pink.
No.
It
I
looks
don't think
okay.
that's anything to be like concerned with.
He
though.
got into
No.
a little bit of carrot cake today, but that was about it.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
didn't eat the whole thing. He only got the icing on the top.
Yeah.
No.
The
I think he's
fondant
okay.
part.
The icing on
He
I
the
would
seems
say
okay.
he's okay.
He's fine.
I was looking at his eyes and I was like, why are your eyes red?
He was on my lap all
Look
day.
at the chat room. Becomes a bunch of bogeys. He's fine. He's fine.
His face is so precious. I just want to cry.
It is a
Aw. You know what makes me happy is when I got the squirrel toy and we brought it back, he took it and he ran away with it and then he just chewed it on the couch by himself, but then he brought it back, squeaked it, and jumped on my lap.
Look at him looking at me.
I know.
Like,
He wants to go back upstairs with you.
no, he's so precious.
He is precious.
Yes, he is.
He's a good boy.
He's like the doggy angel.
Oh, my good man.
You gonna stay down here with us, Boog, or are you gonna go upstairs with mommy?
My good boy.
He didn't come up and sleep with me at all last night, though.
No?
No.
Well, he had Greg downstairs, so.
Yeah.
He keeps looking at me. Something's wrong.
I think he can tell that you're.
Maybe he
Blah.
feels maybe he feels your
Maybe.
anxiety and he wants to love you.
Or maybe he's like, Greg is my favorite.
I just want to hear him talk just once. One day they're gonna invent something where dogs can talk and Bogey's still gonna be alive and we're gonna put it on his head and he's gonna say, "Hello everybody, how are you today?"
Why is he British?
Because
We
Bogey
decided
has
he's
to be
British.
British.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Kristen, don't you think Bogey's British?
If he was like in a movie, we decided Russell Brand
He's
would
100%
play.
British.
Yes, Russell Brand would
Yeah.
play Bogey.
There's
Yeah.
absolutely
Oh my
no
God.
doubt that he is British.
Yeah.
why Russell Brand?
Why not?
Because-
Well, his name is
we-
Bogarts.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Yeah.
That's
He's a
true.
classy British gentleman.
100%.
Show over?
God,
12:30.
we don't know.
If I can stay awake, I feel like we should watch The Walking Dead.
Yeah, so we don't get spoiled.
Because then I can't go on social media all day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm down for that.
Well, maybe if you nap now and then that way, would
Oh,
that
I'm
help
not
you?
gonna nap.
No.
No,
Okay.
I need to organize.
Okay.
Okay.
Be careful. Don't overstrain yourself. You're beautiful.
No, I'm not.
We love you.
What?
Yes, you are.
This took a turn.
We love you, Kristen.
Welcome everybody who's in the room. Sorry for that little weird thing that just happened there. We got to make sure Bogey's okay. We got Henry in the room, Soulcrafty. We already got a follow. That one came from, who was that? I saw
didn't
somebody
see.
followed us.
Really?
Yeah, somebody
What did you
definitely
look?
followed us. Can you guys check that out?
I'm looking.
Who just followed?
Oh,
this
Brandon
damn show?
2K Slayer. Thank you.
There it is.
Sweet. Thank you.
B2K Slay. Ba, 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 ba.
Do you think he's a fan of the
Yeah.
2K Sports Series video games?
Yes.
Or do you think he's a fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
No. First one.
Or
Nobody's
maybe he
a
wants
fan
to
of
create a
2K
Buffy
Sports.
2K sports game.
Everybody in the chat room right now, if you're a fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, write
And
Buffy.
Tobes.
We also
What
got a
a- what a
resubscription from
great guy that
Tobes.
guy is.
Oh,
Nice.
Tobias.
Thanks, Tobes.
Tobias is a wonderland. Nailed it.
That's really
Very
great.
nice.
Thank you.
That's great.
So yes, follow us guys like Brandon did, but also you can check us out on YouTube at youtube.com/levelupshow, level spelled LVL. You can get some exclusive content from our YouTube, like Dean and Greg's superhero show called Power Up, on every Monday.
It cuts off my arm in this episode. Da-da-da-da.
Yes.
Did it.
On every Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern
Yeah,
Time.
now, yes.
2 p.m. Eastern Time.
That's where we got a Buffy in the chat.
You got Twitter at twitter.com/levelupnetwork.
Fluffy.
Level spelled LVL. You can keep track of what we're doing. You can easily communicate with us.
It was from Brad.
If you want to best support the network, you can do Patreon at patreon.com/levelupnetwork. And you can donate whatever you feel you have the means to, but it'll help us get towards our goal, for instance. That's at the bottom of the screen. We're trying to get a new desktop computer to make everything run more smoothly. We've been trying to chug along with this laptop for a while, but it's finally getting to that point where we're like, all right, we want to do 60 frames per second. We want to do true 1080p. We want to eventually get to that studio camera. That can only be done if we build the base. So you guys can help us get there through Patreon, or if you want to do a singular donation, you can do it at thelevelupnetwork.com/donate. That's the only time I'll say that, besides the very end of the show. I don't want to bombard you with that kind of shit. All right.
There's that. Jeez.
No, I don't like doing that. It
Nate
makes me
Dogg.
feel uncomfortable. I hate it.
Yeah.
So I hate like donate, guys. I hate
Right,
it.
yeah.
It
You know
makes
what
me feel
makes me uncomfortable?
What?
It's how good looking we all are.
We look good tonight.
We look really good tonight.
Thank you, World, for letting us be in front of you to look so good.
So good. So good.
I got you.
And like Derek said, all about that bass.
All about that bass. This Derek is true. It's all about that bass.
No.
No trouble.
Krista doesn't like that song. We don't speak of that song on the show.
All right, let's get into the only official non-gaming portion of the show. It's called the Level Up Show Has No Game. It is 3 non-gaming topics at 2 minutes each. Are we ready, gentlemen?
Boy.
Are you?
I'm always ready.
Are you?
Yes, I make this damn show.
That's true.
Well, there's that.
All right, let's do it.
I'll say yes.
First up. So, let's talk about superhero movies in general. We all said Batman v Superman. We were pretty down on that,
Sorry
right?
for our
Yeah,
loss.
for the most part.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to even pause this a little bit because this is a long story and I don't want to take away the 2 minutes just yet. Let's
Okay.
pause it right there on that Batman v Superman trailer.
Yeah, let's read it.
Yes, and then we'll start the 2 minutes because this is a meaty
I agree.
op-ed here
I agree.
from Telegraph, who says no self-respecting adult should buy comics or watch superhero movies.
Okay, well that's a little much.
All right. Quote, can we all please grow up? Can we acknowledge that Marvel and DC have scraped right through to the bottom of the barrel? Can we call time on superhero films? Films which are too dark for kids, the comics were originally written for, yet too dumb for any thinking adult. Way back in 1989, I quite liked the first modern Batman film, and yet now I curse it. When it was released, it was genuinely interesting and different, a superhero film with highbrowish director, a dark feel and adult themes. It was a huge success, and I don't begrudge it for that. The trouble is, it spawned the superhero-filled multiplex hell we currently live in. The trouble is the source material. In the case of Batman and Superman, this was originally written for 10-year-old boys. A man who can fly with lasers in his eyes. A man who dresses as a bat, dispensing justice to bad guys. It's fun, but it's fundamentally very silly stuff. It has pre-teen built into its DNA. In a way, though, the cynical business case is the least of my gripes. Far more troubling is the widespread notion that somehow these films have become important, have something important to say. Sorry. The thing is, like our dumbed up hamburger, they are limited, even crippled by their form. God knows how many articles I've read saying, quote, actually, Batman v Superman and Captain America Civil War are about fascism and America's love of authoritarianism. I know that suggesting that comic characters might be stupid upsets plenty of people. Well, sod it. In for a penny, in for a pound. I used to read 2000 AD as a kid, and I quite liked its epic 6-month-long storylines, but then I turned 14, and comics stopped doing it for me. Yes, even graphic novels. Even The Dark Knight Returns. I put them in a big trunk, and it went up in the loft, and it stayed there.
Good. So then you go up in your loft and you stay there, you dirty bastard.
Could I take this one, please?
Yes! Take it.
Who wrote this?
This was a Telegraph. I'm not going to say his name. I didn't write it down. I don't want to call out this person, but it's from the Telegraph.
He's an asshole.
You gonna make me look it up and find his fucking name?
It's an op-ed piece.
On behalf of the Level Up Show, fuck you. And I feel like, why even? What else is there to say?
Yeah, right? I think it's really bizarre to get to this point. Like, why now? Is it because of Batman v Superman? Is that why he's creating this op-ed
Probably.
piece?
Sure.
He's probably a guy that doesn't see as much fun in the superhero movies. He's probably getting burned out on them.
He probably knew that there was so much buzz around this movie currently, so if he put out this article, so many people are going to click it and read it, and he wanted to put a strong opinion out there so people would talk about it, to be...
Yeah, it's very
frankly
clickbait.
There
honest
are
with you.
enough
Yeah.
people out there, not a lot, but there are enough people out there that don't like superhero movies. As popular and as crazy, and in my opinion, great as they are, there are many people that don't like them.
Yeah.
You know, he is likely one of them, but he probably feels overshadowed. He probably feels like he doesn't have enough of a voice normally because...
So keep your mouth shut.
Right, but normally he doesn't. So he, right now... was like, well, everybody's on the hate wagon for Batman vs Superman. Let me jump on this, and actually, I can make a soapbox.
I think what bothers me is there's nothing wrong with the opinion, maybe that it's becoming oversaturated. I feel like sometimes it's becoming oversaturated. But to flat out state in such a generic way that it's meant for 14-year-old boys, and once you hit that mark, stop. It's not for you anymore, and that makes no sense. It's like video games. Video games, the general audience is like 25 to 35 now, and I imagine, I don't know for sure, but I imagine comic books are around the same age group.
Sure, 100%, dude. The rating is super adult, and a lot of the comic books, sure, maybe if you want to take Batman v Superman into example, like, yeah, it had a lot of problems. There wasn't too much to, like, chew on or think about, but comic books have gotten me, as an adult, through a lot of tough times, so, go, like, go fuck yourself.
There you go.
Perfect.
Next up. It's funny, too, because the next two stories are comic book stories. So it's
funny
just
that
beautiful.
you would say that, Brad, about hearing about the reshoot of Suicide Squad.
Exactly, because that's what we're going to talk about. They are going to have reshoots to add more humor into the film, and this is, of course, reactionary. It's based on the criticism for Batman v Superman being that it's boring, it's dark, it's kind of brooding, it doesn't really have any levity to it. And I don't disagree with that, but that's not my issue with Batman v Superman.
Agreed.
I feel like the movie didn't have hearts.
Agreed.
That being said, in this case, in this perspective, Suicide Squad is a darker story, but it's not dark in the same sense that, The Dark Knight Returns is dark.
Yeah.
That was like supposed to be like brooding.
Yeah.
Whereas Suicide Squad is supposed to be dark because it's very sadistic.
Right.
It's very, but it also is goofy in a way. It has, Harley Quinn, it has Deadshot. You have a lot of these characters that make really quick, witty one-liners. From what I understand, most of the entertaining, funny stuff was shown in the trailers already.
I don't believe that.
That was what was said.
I know, I don't believe that. Like, there's no way that you have these characters, like Harley Quinn, and her jokes have been revealed in the trailer. There's no way. There's just no way.
When is this set to come out?
Like August or something?
July.
It's the
July.
end. Yeah. So
Man, it seems too close to be.
Well, they said it's $10 million worth of reshoots at least.
Jesus Christ!
So they would be putting a lot more into the budget in order to do this. So if that's the case, they really must be worried, right?
It depends on what the reshoots are specifically.
I think
it's
a very reactionary.
Because it can't be Margot Robbie's scenes, especially because she has so many movies that she's slated for. Like I'm very shocked that they were even able to do the reshoots, considering like this is a star-studded cast and they're all in other roles. You know what I mean?
Right.
So to get them all back together, I wonder if they're reshooting just specific characters.
What if they're trying to reshoot and add stuff with Ben Affleck, like more stuff with Ben Affleck?
It's possible. It's possible.
It's a possibility, but not if they're trying to lighten the tone out.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't put in the darkest character now in the DC universe.
No, just on top of that too, like it's going to ruin the pacing potentially.
Yeah.
You can't mess with that kind of stuff. You can't go this far into production and mess up the cohesive feel of the film. That's
Just
a
months
huge
out.
worry.
Shut up.
Yes, because we want to listen to music here, don't we?
We do.
Let's turn this up a little louder. Reason being that Hans Zimmer, who's done a lot of great scores, right? He's done a lot of superhero films. He has recently stated that he wants to leave working on superhero films specifically. He's gonna continue working on stuff like Interstellar and stuff like that, but he no longer wants to work on superhero films. How do you guys think that is?
I get it. It's got to be a lot of the backlash from the BBS soundtracks. Probably been one of the more scrutinized superhero soundtracks I've ever.
Man of Steel got some
On top of that.
hits too.
This is Man of Steel here.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
this is
a little bit.
one of the. We've been singing the freaking themes from this all day,
Right.
all weekend.
I love the Man of Steel.
I love it. I've been listening to it all week consistently. But you also have to remember too, superhero themes often follow a similar approach, especially ones from Hans Zimmer and featuring DJ synthesizer or whatever the fuck.
Junkie XL.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Who
According to Dean, just walks in the studio, puts all the knobs up to full blast, and like, let's do this.
But he has a point. Like you can see where he's coming from. It's like, whom, it has that very typical thing that goes along with it. And Hans Zimmer, you brought up a great point. And I've loved him for a long time as well.
Oh yeah,
but
he's great.
Big Fish, one of his best scores.
No, it's Danny Elfman. That's Danny Elfman.
I'm sorry, Danny Elfman. But what's it called?
Interstellar.
Interstellar. That's what it was. one of his best scores, had nothing to do with superheroes, and a lot of his good stuff from before Dark Knight and everything like that was not superhero related at all.
What was great about Interstellar is he got away from the constant drums and bombs and stuff like that in superhero films, and he went with an organ. Yeah. How often do you hear an organ in a freaking movie score? So that was awesome. That's what I would like to see him do, more stuff like that. So I'm not against this, and it also opens up the landscape for some new guys to come in who hopefully aren't junky.
That's my biggest thing. I want to see some new talent get in there.
Mm-hmm. Get it fresh, get it revived.
Here's that epic moment here.
I love this score. That scene with that score, the best Superman moment.
Yeah, it's good.
Of any of these.
Yep.
It's great stuff.
When he's learning how to fly, that's the part where he's like, Superman.
Agreed. So yeah, that is the Level Up Show Has No Game. 3 non-gaming topics, 2 minutes each. So now, how is everybody doing today? How you doing, Dean?
I'm doing great, man. I spent the entire day with you crazy sons of bitches.
Yeah, preparing for this Trophy War finale. Guys, you don't want to miss
awesome. I had a great day. I'm doing really good. Had a good day.
Yeah, we got a lot done today.
Yeah,
we did.
I agree. I had an excellent day. I just like that we're able to hang out outside of the show too. Because those are my favorite moments, is when we just get to be goofy and dumb us. Guys,
there was a real fine balance of work and play.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's how normally it's all play and very little work when we get together.
Yeah, but we actually got a lot of
time. No, we were pretty productive today.
Yeah,
we really were.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of us.
We have a lot of other stuff coming too down the pipeline that we were working on.
Yeah.
If you guys think about our show and you watch our show, that's exactly how we are. We all 4 of us hang out together too.
Yeah.
Like it's that dynamic. Just it was spread out over 15 hours. Oh, a donation?
Wait.
That is from Dan Henry.
Thank you.
Thank you. Just said, shut up and take my money. Donated $10.
That's so nice.
Thank you so much, Henry. Really appreciate that. Let's give XP to Henry here. That would be 250 if I'm doing the math right. But yeah, we also had a fun day yesterday because we had the baby shower.
Yeah, the baby shower was so much fun too. Yeah, it was crazy. The house was filled. We had awesome food. Kristen and Drew got a bunch of cool things for the kids.
So much stuff.
Your living room is half
gifts. Yeah. Half gifts. Not the GIF kind. Gifts.
Gifts. Do you guys say GIF or you guys say GIF?
I say GIF.
I say GIF too.
All
right. Are we in GIF house?
GIFs?
Are we in GIF house?
I know that technically...
It's technically GIF, but wait, I just want to make sure.
Is it technically GIF?
Yeah, according to the creator, it's GIF.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
And then spell it like GIF peanut butter.
Right.
Right. I don't like it, because it's graphics something, right? Yeah. I want to hear graphics. I don't think GIF.
Yeah, I'm going GIF.
Graphics. GIF. I don't know. That's just me.
Because I'm stank.
I'm very happy that we're all a GIF house, because I get into this argument a lot.
Yeah. I agree. All of us. There was no fighting here. It's a beautiful thing. We're going to have a lot of fighting later. How calming
is that? That doesn't happen often.
No, it doesn't.
I think because we fight a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fighting
like for Trophy Wars, we like pit ourselves against each other.
Yeah,
so when we get to be lighthearted and get to have the like more jovial moments with us, we take advantage of it.
Right.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that because we'll talk about that later. But it's so nice that it's over.
Been 2 weeks since we were also all together at the same time too, which was annoying. I mean, Greg isn't here all the time anyway, but but the 3 of us, every week. So having that weird weeks when we take off is odd too. And there's been so much that happened between games that we played and news that we had to leave out.
Unfortunately, we had to leave news out because the Trophy War finale tonight is going to take up like a good hour. So we had to do just 2 level updates. We're going to get to that in a little while. For now, let's talk about what we've been playing this week. Let's start with you, Greg. What have you been playing?
I did The Walking Dead Michonne episode 2, which released, I believe it was last Tuesday. It was the end of March. It was March 29th, I believe.
But I'm not excited about it.
It got better from the first episode for sure. It's still very short. And then the whole series as a whole is only 3 episodes. Mm-hmm. And as a reader of the comic books, it's cool to know like what Michonne was doing, but like they only have 1 episode left, and episode 2 ends on a cliffhanger where like nothing at all is tied up from the first episode, and I just don't know how they're gonna end it. Because I'm assuming it's gonna end at the part where she comes back into the comics, but I don't know.
Hold on, we just got another donation, but for some reason it didn't pop quite up on the screen. I'll have to look at my email, but somebody donated.
Oh, sweet.
Let's see if I can find out who it was.
Can't even see it.
But yeah, what do you think? Is there any way that they can redeem themselves with episode 3, though?
I mean, it's not terrible. Like, I like it. I really, really enjoy the new QuickTime system that they have in the Telltale games. Like, now, all the buttons are kind of all over the place, and they use it more as a cinematic experience where the shots are more widescreen, and there's a scene specifically where Michonne if you don't know, in the comic books, and they touched on it a little bit in the television show, so mild spoilers for The Walking Dead, but Michonne has 2 daughters that she loses in the apocalypse when the zombie apocalypse goes down. And they dealt with that a lot more in episode 2, which I appreciated, because that, at the basis, is what you're doing. You're trying to tackle Michonne. So I'm happy that they finally started to nail that down in this episode.
Yeah.
I'd rate it both episodes so far like a 7.5. Nothing crazy, but the new cinematic storytelling is the best.
We found out who the donator was. It was YT Gamers.
Thank you so
He
much.
was back again this week. Supported us tremendously 2 weeks ago by bringing in a lot of new viewers, which was amazing. Thank you so much for that.
Yes,
and
thank
now,
you very much.
doubly so. Thank you again for donating $20 tonight. That's amazing. Huge
That's
support.
really nice.
Awesome.
So thank you so much.
Yeah.
What about you, Mike? What have you been playing this week?
A lot.
Yeah,
I play a lot of different. I mean, I've been playing a lot of Division. That's still sucking me up, but it's on a
sucking me up.
Slow off until the 12th when they do the update, which is good. A lot of great changes. I gotta tell you, I gotta give it to Massive. Out of any of the more recent games that have come out, like Destiny and stuff like that, where it's in that genre, they've been pretty attentive to the players as well as pretty consistent on the updates. With Destiny, it took weeks sometimes or months for things to be fixed. With them, they're doing it weekly, sometimes even daily. They're adding new stuff and changing stuff around. They're pretty on top of it, so I gotta give them credit for that. But I played a lot of different stuff. I played. Rick bought Paragon early access and gave me his free access key to it. So I've been playing. I was playing that for a little bit. That's pretty fun. I didn't like MOBAs before. We've had this conversation. I'm liking this.
It's a different kind of MOBA, for sure.
It is. You have more control. Mm-hmm. That's the biggest issue I have with MOBAs, because before
it's not top-down aerial.
You're clicking here, and it's like, go do this. Keep going. Come on. Just do it. And you have a lot. In this, you have a lot more control. You're shooting. You're so it's a lot more in that, and it's still a lot of playing well with your friends and or teammates or whatever. So it's a really cool thing. I'm really interested to get more into it. And play it more and more, and hopefully find a good team that consistently plays. So I'll be into that. And I started playing Dragon's Crown on the Vita, which I missed out a long time ago. And I've been wanting to play it. I've had it in my... It was a free PS Plus game.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I remember that.
A year and a half ago, 2 years ago, and I've had it in my account waiting to play it. So I've finally got into that. That's great. Dude, the art style is something that you would definitely like. I don't know if you would like the game itself.
I've seen it. Is that the one that has the severely busty girl?
Yes.
Okay.
Like 2 or 3 of them. And I said the same thing. I was holy shit.
People had a little bit of an issue with that. It's kind of obnoxious.
Yeah. And I also, something that will tie in to something else. I bought I didn't buy one. Danielle bought a Wii U. It's at my house. We got a few games on that. So you
definitely have some stuff you can dip in.
I have a ton of stuff that I'm playing.
Nice.
Trophy war, not having to worry about playing easy games that give you easy trophies like Goosebumps.
Time Galaxy, let me give you a hint. If you have it on automatic mode, where it's just choosing your quality for you, I recommend lowering the quality if the stream is really buffering. We're streaming at 3,500 megabit per second, and some people can't handle that at source. So lower it down to high quality, maybe even medium quality, and I bet you that the stream won't buffer for you. Give that a shot.
If you're at McDonald's, seriously, and that's the Wi-Fi you're using, you're probably not going to have the best connection.
Oh, yeah, that might explain it. Yeah, that'll do it. That definitely would do it.
Yeah, McDonald's Wi-Fi, probably not the most trustworthy.
No. And Gravy Biscuits says Dragon's Crown is great.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
That's good. Yeah. What about you, Dean? What have you been playing?
It's like nothing, dude, and I was so happy doing it.
Yeah, right?
I watched like all of season 2 of Young Justice on Netflix.
Yes.
I got back into reading some comic books. I'm reading Injustice. I picked that back up, which is so good. 99 cents an issue. Can't beat that.
No. Free comic day is coming up.
A lot of work. I got back to a lot of like video recording and editing and doing a lot of stuff for us, doing a lot of stuff for me, doing a lot of music. I went shopping for a guitar. I'm like, I can play fucking music.
That's
again.
what's nice about the Trophy War ending. Like, it was fun for a while there, but I felt like it was taking away from me putting work into the show.
A lot. It takes away from
like I was getting done like the normal stuff, but I was getting the Level Up show done on Sundays and all that kind of stuff. But in the background of all that, I'm also like preparing stuff for the future or trying to figure out new things I can do.
Sure,
and Trophy War took away from all that.
Yeah, it's taxing on your time.
Yeah.
So never again.
Dude.
I couldn't believe that I actually got lights up together during Trophy War.
Yeah,
that was
surprising.
I didn't expect that to happen.
That was tough to do.
I did play a couple. I played the Final Fantasy demo.
Yeah.
And then you and I went through those again yesterday.
It's a weird demo.
Yeah.
Don't look at that as representative of the game.
I like the combat. And what you showed me, what we did, we spent like tons of time. Andrew gave me like the Final Fantasy beginner's idiots guide yesterday. He was showing me all this different shit, so like I'm excited about that. I think that's gonna be cool.
Chocobos are the horses of Final Fantasy.
And they go quay.
Which is a blatant
go
ripoff of Nay.
Yeah, they actually do. Like, if you look at the pronunciation or, like, when they spell out their call out,
Right.
when Chocobos make noise, it's Kweh. And I think
Really?
that's pronounced
Right.
Kweh.
Yeah.
Which in Dean's like, what a ripoff of Nay.
It was literally right after he told me
Those poor horses.
they were the horses of the Final Fantasy world, and I was like, oh, Quay just happens to be their fucking thing. So I played that. I played a little bit of Tron Runner. It was cool. I played like no more than an hour.
You bought that, right?
Yeah, it was on sale for 50% off. It's
Nice.
cool. I
Yeah.
like it. It's just a stupid, like, kill some time type of game. I played probably 45 minutes of games tops this whole week when it was...
Yeah.
Must be
best.
nice.
I didn't do much either.
Especially for you. For the two of you, that was probably really...
I'll probably go light again this week, honestly, and then I'll get back into it when Ratchet comes out.
That's exactly me too. I'm waiting for Ratchet.
Yeah.
I played a little bit this week, and most of it was yesterday when we were just kind of chilling out. I played the Final Fantasy demo. I played some Uncharted 3 for no reason, just kind of going through some stuff in the background. And I have to say, the beginning of Uncharted 3, definitely better than Uncharted 2 for me.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
beginning. Just, I'm
I
only
just
like a
played
couple
it
hours
too,
in.
and
but-
I agree with you.
Yeah, I like the beginning better. Uncharted 2 kind of bothered me, though, because of crushing mode, and I shouldn't hold that against it, because, you know, you don't have to play it that way, but crushing difficulty on Uncharted 2 was just pissing me off. Some people in the chat room saw it.
I thought it was easier than...
There's a lot of it is, but the train sequence specifically was really, really bothering me. I don't know why, but I just had
By the
problems
way,
with
I'm
that.
gonna
that's
kindly
set up.
disagree with that, but I will say, everybody, I know a lot of us didn't game this week, but we all highly recommend the Uncharted 4 Thieves and Behind the Scenes videos.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
all been
Oh,
watching
yeah.
those.
They're so good.
And I know some people were just talking about getting the collector's edition, so that's really cool. Dean and I will be unboxing that on our channel when that comes out on May 10th for you guys, so that'll be fun. But yeah, definitely go check those out. I think there's like 15 up currently. You just go to Naughty Dog's YouTube channel and they're all there. You can even go to PlayStation. I think they
They're
have a playlist on
15? I only
PlayStation.
saw, like, 5.
No, there's like a bunch.
Really?
Yeah.
There's 5 main behind-the-scenes videos.
Those
And then
ones
like
I
the
watched.
snippets too.
They have like some other videos on there too in the playlist,
Yeah.
but the behind-the-scenes videos are 5. I think they're each
Okay.
like 10 minutes long.
Seven
Like the
to
10
minutes?
minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like...
Oh, I got another one.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Derek,
$4?
$4.
Does that say
Derek,
Yeah.
yes.
Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate that, Derek. That would be
Thank you, guys.
$100 or 100 XP, I should say.
And you guys got some donations on Thursday, didn't
We got
you?
$65 in
Yeah.
donations.
Forgot about
during
that.
Lights
Awesome.
Up,
That was crazy.
which
That's
was
awesome.
amazing.
That
Yeah,
was
you guys
only
are.
this past Thursday?
Yeah. No.
No.
That was 2 weeks
It was
ago.
the week
Thursdays
Batman
ago,
came
yeah.
out, because then I called in.
Agreed.
What it takes is that call to action. You know, you hear that a lot on YouTube. You gotta have that call to action so people understand what you're trying to do.
Absolutely.
You know, like we're trying to be a little more transparent with that right now, so people can understand like what are we working towards, like what does it all go towards improving, and then you know what we're
Yeah, it
trying
was
to
like
do.
it was a missed opportunity for us because everything we've ever gotten from you guys has gone into the show, but I feel like we don't explain what it's going towards
Yeah.
until we actually do it.
And we'll try to be more
So-
transparent with that moving forward, guys,
Yeah,
so you can
absolutely.
understand why we need that money.
Oh, shizzle.
All right, let's take. No, actually, let's not, because we're not
Let's
going
go
straight
into
into the level update. Let's go into community question of the week. Dean, that is all on you, man.
Cool.
Do it to it, Lars.
Community question of the week. If you're unfamiliar, you go. You look for us on PS4 communities. You join. We ask a question. You answer. We pick some of our favorite answers and read them here on the show. This week's question was, in honor of Trophy War 2 finale, which gaming achievement are you most proud of?
There's a lot.
We had a lot of responses. A lot of them just images, though, so it was kind of tough to pick through those.
Yeah,
and,
try and give us a line. Just a quick pitch.
Yeah.
Of these things.
But I actually did throw the images in here, too.
The images are
to go
actually really cool.
it.
I like that if you add an image and say what it was, I think that's actually
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, go ahead,
That's
Dean.
cool.
Anyway,
Response number 1 is from Captain Avalanche. He wrote Infamous Second Son. Not the hardest platinum, but it was my first. You never forget your first.
You never forget
Sure.
your first, yeah.
I
like a virgin.
forget my first.
Really?
I do.
I do not. It was
I have to
also a
look.
week ago.
I think my first was Uncharted Drake's Fortune.
My first was definitely on PS3,
Yeah.
and I don't remember.
My
Maybe-
first wasn't on my current account, and it was Alone in the Dark Inferno on PS3.
Was it Ben 10 Omniverse?
Very long
No,
platinum.
I
that
played
game.
that just like 3 weeks ago.
But here's the image that Captain Avalanche shared with us.
Nice.
Nice.
Very rare,
2014.
7.8%.
Awesome.
I love when games do that as well. I like when the platinum's not just platinum trophy. I like when they
Same.
say like a saying. Like
It
enjoy your
drives me
powers, or-
effing crazy
Yeah,
when they do that.
I agree.
I gotta look mine up. I don't know what mine is. I'll look it up after this. GFN2112 writes, I was one of the very first people to finish Deadpool on the hardest difficulty. Timeout. That's
pretty good
impressive
achievement.
because that game gets super unfair at the
Yeah,
end.
that's what he says.
Something I'm very proud of due to how hard the last level was before being patched. Yeah, congratulations to you, man, because that was super, super hard.
So it was
Dean-
patched, huh?
I guess I don't know. I played it on medium on PS3, and like, man, I played that last level so many times. It was really, really tough.
Rick is a diehard trophy hunter in general. That kid, he was I think he was number 88 in the world to platinum division.
Wow,
just the other week.
Yeah,
88 in the world.
That kid goes hard.
He is.
Go hard or go home, as the kids
He
say.
is
But
a
Dean,
lot of
your
respect
first
in
platinum's a
that
very fitting one. I looked this up for us.
Oh, what is
we
it?
can know. It's on PS3.
What is it?
Lego Marvel Superheroes.
That is awesome.
That would totally make sense.
That is so
Yep,
perfect.
That is the one I do remember
Very
that now.
fitting.
But to give a little information on GFN's trophy here, it was. Oh, that's not the final one. Oh, yeah, it is. That is the one that he got, right? That's the one he's most proud of. It's not a platinum. It's a gold.
It's the gold that got the platinum.
Yeah. So it's a 3.4% ultra rare, and I bet it would have been a lot more rare than that if they didn't patch it.
Probably.
Yeah.
So
Yours indeed was Uncharted Drake's Fortune.
Nice.
Just
I
you
thought
know.
so.
Mike, I'm looking up yours.
Mine was Destiny.
Well, wait. He played it.
Or
2000
Diablo was his
He
first.
played it in 2013. I played it 2015, and it was still super fucking hard.
There you go. Right?
so that patch did nothing. Next response was from Les. Oh boy.
Lesta Delion-Kai?
Lester DeLionca. That's what we're going with. This one took forever and a lot of patience.
I like this one.
There's
And there's a reason for it. Let's let it pop up on the screen here. I talked about this on a previous show, actually.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, you guys might remember it. Check out this image right here. It's called Lightning Dancer, and it's for dodging 200 lightning strikes.
Oh my god, yes, I forgot about this.
I didn't know.
That's a bronze.
Dude.
You're gonna amp that up a little bit.
And honestly, I'm surprised that even 6% of people got that. I wonder if they made it easier. I haven't played the remaster yet. I'm glad that they made that into a trophy because it definitely deserves a trophy. It's not something you should just do and not get some type of achievement for. But I wonder if they have like a counter in the corner now or something like that, because that was the problem before, is you didn't have a counter.
Right.
It didn't tell you how far along you were.
Right.
That was a frustrating trophy. So less to the line.
You tried to get it yourself?
I did get it. Yeah.
You did get it.
In order to you have to do it in the game if you want to get the master weapon for Lulu, I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah. Obviously, back on PS2, you didn't have trophies and achievements, but it was something you needed to do.
I'm assuming that's the master weapon, like the ultimate Keyblade in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, every character has their ultimate weapon.
Lulu's my girl. She's my favorite character in that game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm surprised at that.
That's
So
crazy.
far,
though.
in the first 6 hours.
The fact that that's a bronze makes me sick.
It does.
A lot of Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts bronze trophies are ridiculous.
I
I've
want
noticed
to
a
be
lot
put
of-
into like the trophy department of PlayStation, and just everything that you're gonna do implement with trophies. Like you run that through me first.
I like that.
Run that shit through me.
Every game will have a platinum if that's the case. By the way.
That's awesome.
And last but not least,
Flames to Earth has written one of my favorite smaller titles and definitely favorite platinum picture.
have you guys had any good platinum pictures?
I never looked in them.
I'm always
and I
in.
need
I'm
to.
always in. It's always like the trophy pops after I'm finished whatever I had to
Yep.
do. So I'm usually just standing there.
This is a very pretty one,
what?
though.
Yeah, that's
that is
cool.
for everybody's gone to the
Everybody's
rapture.
Yeah, that's really
That's beautiful.
cool.
And I wonder if that always happens, if that's the case every time you get the platinum trophy, or if it just so happened that he was at that.
Mine's on a black screen.
So
Really?
that's really awesome that he was at
That's
that
cool.
beautiful scene there.
Well, the last trophy in the game, what you have to do is, depending on what order you go through in the game, you have to do collectibles, and each time you end the game, you have to play through it 3 times in order to get the platinum. So each time you end the game, when you get to the final shot, it can either pop right at the finale, or it can pop when the game reloads again into the second thing. So it depends on what he
That's
needed the
cool.
trophy for.
I bet if I look through my entire list, there's probably some cool ones.
My favorite platinum
somewhere.
picture that I have is Transistor. I have a beautiful comic image shot of Red as
That's
she's
cool.
over the thing, and then she goes to go grab the sword for the first time, and the platinum popped.
I want to say my Batman one's probably cool, but it's realistically probably just him standing in Detective.
That's
Agency.
every trophy picture for the most part. That's the problem.
Yeah.
But then you get those very rare moments where you get
Uh-huh.
something like
So
that.
not
I
as
have to
far as
look.
first platinum, but what's your proudest achievement?
Proudest.
Yeah.
I actually posted it on this topic
And it was.
when I became king.
Oh my God.
You asked, bro.
the first time.
Sick
We don't
of it.
know yet if you're going to be king the
Sick
second
of it.
time.
Number one. Number
No,
two.
but I'm currently the reigning.
Yes, you are. We'll give you that. We'll give you that.
Mine was the Rock Band Endless Set List.
Oh,
That's a tough
God.
one.
You
Yeah.
had to
Was that
play
6
that.
hours or
You had to
something?
play that for 6.5 hours without pausing the game
Yeah.
or failing a song on expert.
I did
That's
it on.
so
I did
ridiculous.
it on 360, not PS3 though.
I will
was a
tell
long
you,
day.
I did it on PS3.
Wasn't it-
It was the longest day of my
I
life.
remember
Number
it,
one.
wasn't it?
Number two, threw that guitar down as soon as the 6.5 hours ended to pee my pants.
Yeah, man.
Because
Oh,
that
shit.
was some craziness.
I think since we were on the picture, we didn't have the donation banner pop up there.
Oh, okay.
But your average site just donated $50.
Oh, thank you so
Oh,
much.
that's
my
awesome.
God.
Unbelievable.
Thank
50
you.
Wow.
times
Thank you,
25.
you.
That's like 12. That's 1250 XP right there.
Yeah.
1250
Wow,
XP
that's
for
awesome.
your average
Thank
site,
you.
and that's actually the
is that?
second $50 donation he's donated.
Who is it?
Your average psych. His name's
Okay.
Aaron.
Okay.
And he donated during Lights Up, our very first episode of Lights Up, and now he's donated another $50 during this episode here. That is, man.
Trust me when I say that
awesome.
donations like that hit in a very, very awesome and resounding way.
Yeah, that's super, super
Thank you so
cool.
much, man. So 1250 XP to you, man. 1250 for you, average psych. Good for you.
No, it's more than that, isn't it?
It's 2 for you, Glen Coco. Good for you. You go, Glen Coco. That's what it is.
Because they're giving out Santagrams.
Yeah. And none for Gretchen Wienas. Is it slapulation time yet?
There is none.
You'll have to find out if there's any slaps. And you have to find out if there's any arm wrestling. I see a lot of people calling for arm wrestling in the chat room.
It's mostly just soul crafting. He's very excited.
Hold off.
If there's
You might find out
Yeah.
if
Yeah,
we
we're
want
not
to
going to tell
incorporate
you
something like
anything
that.
we're doing until it's time.
Yeah.
So just have to stick around.
Yeah.
The
Don't worry.
best stuff is gonna be at the end of our
I like
show.
these community questions. They're great. I like this one. This week
Yeah, they're
is
super
probably my
cool.
favorite.
Yeah, I like having the pictures.
Yeah, the
That's pretty
pictures are really cool.
If you guys want to try and incorporate pictures into your post in the future, I will make
Maybe
sure
we'll try
to include
to
those.
get the questions that could relate to it.
And if we pick you and you didn't put a cool picture, I'm going to doodle one and I'm going to scan it in. And it's going to be pretty bad.
That probably won't happen, but I have a good question.
Oh,
for the
I'll
next
make it
question.
happen.
Just
Don't
don't
you
let me
worry.
forget that. I wrote it down.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, for now, let's go to a quick commercial break, guys. We'll be back in approximately 60 seconds with the level update, so hold on tight, Rammerman TV. Neck guy, you dirty SOB. I was not wrong on the PlayStation VR price point. I said it would be less or $400 or less, and it was. It was $399.
Yeah.
And you can say all you want about you needing to have the controller and this and that, and it's $500
You
bundle.
have it.
But I said the base SKU would be $400 or less, and I totally got that right. I wanted
nailed it.
and we all wanted it to be $300.
Right.
Or less. Of
Yeah.
course. Greg here thought maybe it could be $250.
I don't know why. You originally were like, oh, it's going to be like $250.
I
Because
would have liked that.
I was so off with the Vita, and then when
Yeah.
they announced the Vita's price point, I was like, "Oh my god!" I was so happy.
It's tough
with
to
that price
gauge. It was that was a weird thing to gauge because it's the first of its kind, kind of.
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't fucking know. what
Yeah.
this is gonna be.
I was
You
saying
dirty
earlier, though,
bitch.
it's kind of cool, though. We have a $400, $600, and then $800
Yeah.
price point for
No, be
VR.
cooler.
And it goes in
Yeah,
that
well.
rating.
We'll be talking about PlayStation VR in a little bit, so why don't we
Yeah.
hold off on that story. But welcome back, Level Uppers, to the Level Up Show, episode 116. This is a gaming dedicated talk show on every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you like what we're doing at any point, you can follow the show at twitch.tv/the Level Up Show. Just tap that heart button wherever you are. Your name will pop up on the TV, and we will, of course, shout you out. You'll get some XP in return as well.
Tap it.
Just tap it in. Just tap it in. Just give it a little tap. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo. All right. Gotta get that in there. All right, so...
Neil, call it. I didn't even realize.
what? What's up?
Count it. You had a fucking...
There's my Adam Sandler reference. Yeah, that's an easy one. That's a really easy one to get into any show. For now, let's get into the level update. This is our weekly discussion of the week's biggest gaming industry news.
I like news.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm excited to read about it.
You know what rhymes with
Nice.
news?
Stop.
Shoes.
Don't do it! Stop it. All right.
What you guys think I was gonna say?
First up, this is a long story, and this is a big story though. And this is I gotta say the resounding success around this conference, and not just the conference, but our video of the conference is kind of mind blowing.
The conference in general was
Yeah,
awesome.
we've had 4,000 views on our two
Oh,
Final
really?
Fantasy videos. We've
Yeah.
had 120 likes and 1 dislike. And we've gotten probably 50 subscriptions since putting up those videos. So it's not, I can't imagine it's just that people like the video. It's that people are really, really excited for this game. And they should be. This was a great conference. Let's go through the 15 reveals that happened during Final Fantasy 15 Uncovered.
awesome.
Twinfinite writes, the event itself was hosted by Greg Miller and Tim Geddes, who did a wonderful
Killed
job.
it.
Yeah.
But the show called attention to some special people who helped create the game, such as the composer Yoko Shimomura, best known for Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
You also had Hironobu Sakaguchi, who came out on stage at the very beginning, the father of Final Fantasy. Such a cool way to start off the show. Next up, you had a new trailer showcasing more of the game. We saw some combat. We saw chocobos going quay and shit.
going quay and shit.
And just the main characters having fun on this road trip. We got the reveal of the song that's being incorporated with the game, Stand By Me.
By Florence and the Machine. I'm
Yes.
so fucking stoked for it.
That was
It's
one of the reveals as
beautiful.
well.
Still
Yeah,
not
that
on
was a cool
Spotify. I'm fucking
I
pissed about
know,
it.
I know. It'll come.
Yeah, let's get this trailer up on the big screen here.
We're talking about this like on the radio and stuff, dude. This,
Yeah.
Yeah,
this
it's
was
big.
getting out there. Yeah,
They were smart to do the Stand By Me with Florence.
Absolutely.
Because
Sure.
1045 was
That's what they
talking about
usually
it.
try to do, though. They had Leona Lewis that did
My
19
Hands.
as well.
Yeah.
My Hands. That was
Yeah.
a great song.
Well, on stage, they showed an art piece done by Yoshitaka Amano, classic Final Fantasy artist, a Japanese artist who had made the 2D piece that was shown. They animated it into 3D, though, and everybody's kind of hoping that's going to be like the title screen intro for the game now, because it was really, really cool. You're seeing Ramu on screen here, one of the summons from the game. As for the newest trailer, we, as they said, Stand By Me, by Florence and the Machine. We have summons like Titan that was revealed, that one there, which looks like Kratos but massive. More trailers showing off gorgeous environments came after that. You're going to see a lot of that here. I'm just going to leave it up on the big screen because these environments are absolutely gorgeous. And during that, you're not going to be able to hear it, but a new version of the classic Final Fantasy Prelude, a Yoko Shimomura version of that was played, and damn. Awesome.
Amazing.
Awesome stuff. Let's see here. What was then announced after that was Final Fantasy 15 anime featuring the 4 main characters. It's called Brotherhood Final Fantasy, and it's entirely free
Did you
on
watch
YouTube.
it?
I did. It was
How
good.
is it?
I liked it. Liked it a lot. Yeah, it's
I
a
need
good
to watch
start.
it still. Maybe
What's
I'll
cool
do
is that
some
it's a prequel for the game, too, so it gives you backstory on the
Yeah.
characters, which is awesome.
At the same time, I hope that they don't use this movie and anime to take away from like an awesome opening. Like, I need like a good opening to get me into these characters. I don't
Yeah,
want
I
them to
don't
be like,
think
watch
so.
the anime and watch the movie.
Drew, what do you mean there was a movie?
There's a movie coming too, yes.
Oh my God.
It's called The Kingsglaive.
Oh!
And this was something that was rumored way, way back. But a lot of people were like, oh, you know.
Dismiss
They
it.
even nailed the title on the rumors.
Yeah,
so-
6 months
Yeah.
ago at least.
Yeah.
This probably was rumored, and
Yeah.
yeah, they were right. And it's all about King Regis and Luna Freya, who is the betrothed for Noctis, and you're going to get some more insight in those characters. What was really crazy is the voice cast.
Yes.
You've
Yeah.
got Lena Headey from Game of Thrones, who's going to be Luna Freya. You've got Sean Bean, who's going to be playing King Regis, and
And
you've
then
got
Miranda.
Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad is going to be playing the new character
I
Nyx.
I think they were all drunk.
They
Am I
did
the
seem a
only
little
one?
drunk. They did seem.
We
a
were
little
talking
drunk.
about that in the chat. Like they were very, especially Lena Headey.
I
Yeah.
like how smug she was, though. It
She
kind of came off
was.
Yeah.
awesome.
She was super smug. I kind of liked it though. Then Square Enix revealed that they're partnering up with Audi to create a car similar to the one in the movie. Only one model was made, and Square Enix announced no plans for releasing it via sale, giveaway, or otherwise. So
It was just a random thing.
Yeah.
That was what really confused me. Is I thought they were going to say like one random pre-order is going to win this, or it's going to be a special, kind of like what Saints Row did with their Ultimate. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
When
Yeah,
they gave
I
away
do.
what the Lamborghini or something like that. And they didn't.
Who do you think
anything
benefits
like
more from this? Is it Final Fantasy or is it Audi?
that. I think it's both.
It's an
I
interesting
don't
thing.
know either way who benefits.
It's interesting though because it seems like they're putting a ton into
I don't
this
think
project.
either of them really need
No,
the
they didn't
names to
need
get
it.
bigger. They're both pretty.
If you had to choose one, I think it's equal.
Before we
It's a beautiful
see what
car,
happens
though.
here, let's pause it on the car because that's an awesome. It's a little bit different looking there, right? Let's leave that for a moment on the screen. I need that car, says Guitar Freak. Let's see what else we got here. We talked about the voice actors. A new mobile game was announced during the event. The game itself is a pinball game, which can be found in Final Fantasy 15 in diners, but it's also going to be downloadable on iOS later this year. That's pretty cool. A new demo, which we talked about earlier, called Platinum Demo, was all about young Noctis and Carbuncle, which is a classic summon from old Final Fantasies. What's cool about the demo, though, about 30 minutes long, when you finish it, you get Carbuncle in the main game as well, and you can name the summon, which I named Boogie. So,
Drew looked at me. He played the demo. I'm watching him play the demo, and he goes, "Greg, what should I name Carbuncle?" I said,
"You know what annoys me about that?
No, you get to name it for your real game.
Yeah, because then he's like a companion. He becomes a companion.
So when I go and get Final Fantasy, it'll have my guy.
Your guy. Yeah,
that's nice. I named him Max after my cat.
That's cool.
Oh, that's nice.
See, you though in your stream, someone asked and you said, "I'm going to name him Carbuncle because that's his name.
Yeah,
it's only proper to do that." And I said immediately, "I'm going to name him Bogey." So now I'm fucked.
Go ahead, name him Bogey.
No,
honestly, I named him Bogey because Greg told me to. But typically, I don't change names of anybody. I really
when you guys played Pokemon, did you ever give nicknames to the Pokemon?
No, never. That's what I'm talking
about. The only other Final Fantasy I really played that much was 7, and I named Red 13 Cody after my friend's dog, after Frank Nestor.
Okay,
that's cool.
So I always do that.
I always keep original names,
not the Pokemon. I named Gary.
Do you?
Yeah.
Douchebag or something like that. Yeah.
You named it Foreskin.
The sticker turn.
Oh, another thing to mention about the voice actors like Sean Bean, Lena Headey, they are not doing the voice acting for the game. They are only doing the voice acting for the movie.
A little disappointing.
But at the same time, Luna Freya, her design in the movie is a lot different than it is in the game, and I can't picture Lena Headey for the design in the game. It's much more like Barbie doll princess than it is in the movie.
I hope she's a strong female.
I hope so too. Lastly, Square Enix revealed the Final Fantasy 15 Limited Edition Deluxe Box Set and Ultimate Collector's Edition Deluxe Set, which that's the one I went with. We'll have a game, a Blu-ray copy of the full-length movie Kingsglaive, a steelbook, which is gorgeous with Amano's artwork, but the Collector's Edition is going to have all of that, plus an art book, soundtrack, play arts figure of Noctis, which is pretty stunning looking, and that's only going to be 30,000 units of that available. So $270 for that Collector's Edition. Right? Who?
Greg?
No, Greg didn't get that.
No, I didn't buy it. I don't like play cards figures at all, if I'm being honest. My watch is yelling at me to stand. Fuck you, watch. But I want to say I like statues a lot more. And I'm very shocked. We looked up today, we were talking about it, and the Uncharted Collector's Edition, the Libertalia one, which is only $120, comes with like basically all the same stuff, except for the movie and whatnot. But like the statue, that's like a standalone statue. I feel like to me, I just like statues personally. But like you said, the play cards figures are intricately detailed and stuff like that. Yeah. And there's only
you can get them separately.
There's only 30,000 of those, right?
Yeah.
Of the collector's ones. So
like I can get the soundtrack, I can get the Noctis figure.
Everything else basically you can get.
I can probably get everything else later on down the road.
Yeah, that's what
I can't justify spending $270 right now at this point in my life, especially what's a baby on the way and all that kind of stuff.
If you're planning on getting the regular game, I would recommend pre-ordering it from the PlayStation Store because I told you the awesome new image that they made for it is a dynamic theme. So
I would have liked to have had that, but Amazon 20% off.
No, there's no reason not to. Like, I'm going to get it at Best Buy.
That's what
there's no reason not to.
And that sweet case I pre-ordered.
$72 on Amazon. You get that sweet case. You get the movie Kingsglaive, which I hope is good.
Image up? Because that's fucking gorgeous.
Right now, let's reveal the final two things of the conference. First up, release date, September 30th. This was leaked a few weeks back.
They tricked you though in the conference. I watched your reaction to it. I was dying laughing.
They did trick you.
He said, because they went down to November and then Drew was like, and then there was September. And he was like,
and then they rotated it back up with September, which was cool. And lastly, the final reveal we'll play right now for you guys on the video. Check this out.
This was awesome.
You guys wanted airships? You got a fucking car instead.
Yes, you got a freaking car instead.
That's awesome.
In the form of Batplane.
It really looks like.
Have you seen that before or no?
No, I only got to watch the first 10 minutes.
Oh, so that was the first time you saw it.
And then I fell asleep.
Oh, okay.
Because I worked tonight.
Right.
So Andrew was like showing me all this stuff yesterday. And as the Level Up Show's resident Final Fantasy hater, I'm super fucking excited about this game.
Yeah. Cool
it's game.
Are we all buying it then?
I'm buying it. I'm definitely getting it. I pre-ordered it.
I'm probably buying it.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Yeah,
they won, man. They won us over. Yeah. Not me. I was getting it no matter what.
Yeah, you were definitely.
They won these guys over.
Definitely got me.
I'm more surprised with Dean than anything else.
Yeah.
The more I learned, you saw like it was starting to get an interest peaked, and then he started, and then Andrew started like cracking the shell. He was like, "Well, check out this and this and this," and I'm like, "Well, that's pretty fucking cool." What
was the thing he said yesterday when he was showing you stuff they picked up? Oh, the fishing. What did he say about the fishing? He's like, "Oh, I love playing games for the random
With
fishing
optional
modes.
fishing.
For the optional fishing modes.
Yeah.
And I was like, me and Dean looked at each other, we're like, that's why you love
There's a
this game?
special nostalgia
the
for that,
random
and I think it
fishing
comes from
modes.
Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's definitely a special
With the little
nostalgia
bob in the
there.
water, you can't beat that.
We got a question for you guys in the chat room, though. Will you be getting Final Fantasy 15? Yes, the Ultimate Collector's Edition. Yes, going with the Deluxe Edition, the one I went with. Yes, but the standard, digital or whatever edition. Or are you just not interested?
You should just made the last answer yes. Just a plain yes.
No, there are some people that are not interested in Final Fantasy 15. You can vote for that. Just go to the link provided in the chat, and you can vote there. We will reveal that a little later on. For
Give
now,
us your votes!
here's a PlayStation VR story for you guys.
Yes, that is. PlayStation VR may someday work with the PC.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool. IGN Steven Strom, sorry, not Storm. That's
Yeah, it's kind of tough not to say that.
I know. He has written. Speaking with Nikkei, Sony Computer Entertainment Executive Vice President Masayasu Ito said the company's home console has a lot in common with a home computer, enough so that bringing the PSVR headset to PC is a future possibility. Ito elaborated that such a jump wouldn't happen anytime soon, and Sony is not ready to make any announcement at this stage about such a feature, though he did add there will be an expansion into various fields. That might be good news for potential VR customers. At $400, Sony's headset will be one of the cheaper options on the market when it launches in October. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. Do you think some people might be disappointed, though? This is supposed to be a PlayStation exclusive thing. You
You
got
need to get your
Oculus
head
and
out
shit
of
for
your
that.
ass and learn to share.
I'm
You
sure
weren't told how to share when you were
someone
younger.
somewhere
Is pissed
will
off.
find a way
Get
to be
pissed
disappointed.
Sharing is caring, though, right?
Yep.
You need to watch more Barney.
I think it was my grandma who said that.
No, that was
Definitely
Barney.
not your grandmother who originated that statement, I don't think.
Was she Barney?
What's your grandma? Wait. This is
How
serious.
crazy would it be if I dropped that
Was
bomb
your
on the
grandmother
No.
Barney?
That would be awesome. That would make me kind of
Pretty
happy.
cool.
It would be pretty cool. I think
She's not Barney, just about.
that guy says the deluxe edition with Best Buy's Gamer Club is only like $70.
It's the same.
That's what you were saying, right?
Yeah, it's the exact same discount as you guys get at Amazon.
Your
Yeah.
average psych was saying how he went to go look up the collector's editions and it says they're already sold out.
Yeah,
believe that.
30,000. I think are gone already. I'm not surprised. I looked that night. I was planning on getting it that night because I knew they would go quickly, but then I saw $270, which they didn't reveal during the conference.
30,000
No.
seems like really low.
That's really low.
Yeah.
Very low.
Like even
But
The
I
Last
do
of Us
like
did, and
that.
The Last of Us, when nobody knew how big that game was, that released with 100,000. Like
Like
it's crazy.
I
that
like
Final
when they
Fantasy
do that though because it does make it a special. Like there was a day, and I think we talked about this briefly before. There was a day and age where it was a limited edition.
Yeah.
Now the word limited isn't fucking limited. It's actually quite massive. There's quite a lot of them.
Yeah.
You can get them anywhere.
But still, like 100,000, I feel like is still like a solid number. Out of everybody that's gonna buy the game, there was 15 or 16 million copies of The Last of Us sold, and only 100,000 people in the world have the Last of Us statue. This guy has one.
That's part of the reason I imagine it is $270. It's not just the content included with it. It's the fact that
It's
you're a
very
special
exclusive.
person.
Yeah, it's
you're one of
exclusive.
30,000. And I'm sure each edition is going to have a number on it that says your number 565 out of 30,000 or whatever. And you're
That's
like,
what
oh,
I like about mine and Drew's
Special.
Journey statues.
Yeah,
Anytime
I
I
agree.
hear numbered things, I miss my.
That's cool and all,
20th
but
anniversary.
we're all gonna die someday, so no one's really that special, are they?
No.
that was morbid.
Morbid as
I
shit.
like to bring you back down to reality once in a while.
I do live
I
on
think that
Cloud
every
Nine.
time I look at the sky.
Why don't you bring us down to
Sad.
the reality of the awfulness of Halo
Why
5?
are we...
That's
No, turn back
sad.
up to happiness, guys.
Are we ready?
Yes,
We are ready.
I've been waiting.
Stop talking.
All my
I'll
life.
read it. Stop talking. I'll read it.
No.
Yeah,
Make
all
me.
right. Do not expect Halo 5 to come to PC. IGN's Joe Scribbles writes, head of Xbox Phil Spencer has suggested that a port of Halo 5 Guardians for PC is unlikely, but that there remains opportunity for future Halo FPS games to make the jump from console. Speaking at the Build 2016 conference as reported by PC Gamer, Spencer said, quotes, in terms of Halo FPS on PC, I think there's a ton of opportunity with us right now, but I don't want to get into a world where we're looking back. Like at Halo 5. It doesn't mean there's nothing that could ever end up on PC, but I'd much rather look forward with what our plans are. I don't want to make it some kind of artificial mandate, because then I think we end up with Franken games that weren't really meant for a certain platform.
Batman.
And because some suit said, hey, everything's got to run on both platforms, you end up with something people don't want. Real-time strategy sequel Halo Wars 2 is currently in development for both Xbox One and PC. Xbox's current push for PC is part of its Universal Windows Platform initiative, which Epic Games' Tim Sweeney has said is helping monopolize game development on PC, something Phil Spencer has since contended.
So here's what I don't understand about that. For those that play PC games, I feel like this is stating the obvious, but a lot of PC gamers use controllers and use the Xbox 360 controller as their main staple go-to, if not the Xbox One controller now. So how are you going to say that it doesn't work in the same way as it does on the Xbox? In fact, you have more potential to let that game shine, considering the fact that the Xbox One only ran it at, what, I think with 900p?
Yeah, maybe they're just realizing, we got to keep some stuff for the Xbox One, right?
I feel like that's
everything
the one,
on PC.
but I feel like that's the one that you would do the connectivity for.
Why is that?
Just because of how popular it is. I mean, I get that that's in one way it would be like, well, that's a reason why to keep it exclusive. But at the same time, that's the one that almost everybody unanimously wants.
Yeah.
There's more people in the world that want that support on both. Give them, like, I don't know. I just feel it's stupid. I also feel it's stupid that you're going to complain that you can play a game on PC that you can play on an Xbox.
I also don't think Batman was a good example of that. I heard your little comment there.
Because it was. I mean, that was a game that was not meant to run on the PC.
Batman wasn't meant for a certain platform. Batman, Arkham Origins, Arkham Asylum, Arkham City.
Even the Vita port, Blackgate, runs perfectly.
That was an isolated incident,
which is very.
What I'm saying is it obviously wasn't designed with PC in mind.
Game.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying it wasn't designed with PC in mind, and that's what he was getting at.
I don't think that's. I think they designed it with PC in mind. I think they just ran into a huge fucking.
I don't know what happened there because I imagine they designed it for PC first and then they ported it to Xbox
exactly.
One.
No, that was the peculiar thing about that game is everywhere they showed it, they always showed it on a PS4.
That was because of a marketing deal, though.
Right. They had exclusive marketing.
I guess, but
distribution
still.
rights.
They were fucked up completely on that.
Yeah, I'll never understand that.
There was some line of code or
something just messed up
that
everything.
They just could not crack.
Yep.
Which is
because they couldn't fix it. Months and months later, after each patch, it still wasn't fully fixed.
Even now, it's not fully fixed.
Yeah, it's a weird thing.
They just were like, sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Well, they gave everybody, at least they gave everybody every other Batman game that bought the PC version, and then they kind of said, sorry.
Yeah, this is it. Like, we can't do anymore. It's broken.
They stopped working on it completely, which sucks.
Let's reveal the poll results. Are you going to be getting Final Fantasy 15? See what you guys had to say here. So we've got 1 going with the Ultimate Collector's Edition. We have 4 going to Deluxe, like me. Yes, but just a standard version for 3 people, and no not interested at all would be 2 people from the chat room. So yeah, pretty good result, though, for people wanting Final Fantasy 15. Only 2 people out of 10. Yeah. So 80% of our chat room that answered the poll, of course, is going to be getting Final Fantasy 15. That is pretty cool. Greg, you are up with the final story.
Say we have 50 people in the room, guys. If you're new to the show, be sure to hit that heart button. All you got to do is tap it. It's right below my leg somewhere from any device you're watching this from. So all you got to do is hit that heart button. That way you get notifications for whenever it is that we go live.
WrestleMania just ended. Walking Dead's over, so we should be getting some more people in here now. Share the show, guys. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, wherever you can.
P.S. No spoilers on anything, or otherwise you're getting banned.
You have very nice legs, Greg.
Oh my god, thank you so much. Somebody else said that, and they said you have nice socks on too. They're Ralph Lauren. I don't know if you guys have ever... I'm going to keep going. Indie Gamer Chick gives information on Nintendo's NX. Are you ready, Dean?
Yeah.
Indie Gamer Chick has been known to provide insider information in the past, but take these comments with a grain of salt. On NX's power, she states, guys, I don't know anything about NX's inputs, except that there will be more than one option. I was clued in about it being very powerful. All I know is that, quote, it's going to be more powerful than PS4 and Xbox One. It's technically accurate, but it's easy to develop for and optimize for gaming. The controller reports are, to the best of my knowledge, bogus. The horsepower rumors are true. I complained for years about the Wii U's horsepower being the reason it failed, and a couple people clued me in that NX was powerful. On the indie developers, she says, hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll have something to say before E3 about how Nintendo will be handling indies on NX. I do know, I just haven't been given permission to say. Smiley face. Is the face that she made when she heard about Nintendo's plans for indies. Make that what you will. And regarding the controller inputs and control method, she says, guys, I don't know anything about NX's inputs, except that there will be more than one option. I was clued in about it being powerful. I should clarify that. I was told there is more than one way to control NX, not that there are multiple inputs.
Wii controllers.
Interesting.
It's very interesting. I'm just very interested about this whole console in general. Like, I just want to see it already just to see what the hell it is. Not necessarily for me to buy it. I don't think I'm buying this at all. No. I haven't bought the Wii U. I don't intend to buy the NX, but their games just don't appeal to me anymore.
This is the guy here that created the fake one. This isn't like Photoshop. This was the guy who actually 3D printed the controller that really fooled everybody, including me, because... He did a great job. He did a great job making this thing. You can see here.
So much time just to fuck with people.
Yep.
That's an elaborate prank, man. Like,
Yeah.
Jeez, Louise.
Down to the stickers, like just that did it for me. I like the confidential property sticker and all that stuff, man. He even put the wheels on the side. Like he heard there was going to be wheels on it. He's got the screen. Unbelievable, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Scoozy says, I just got here. I wanted to say it, everybody. I'm getting Final Fantasy 15. Good for you, Scoozy. So are
Oh,
we.
man. Me too.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, a lot of people are, it seems, which is awesome.
Yes.
As for that Nintendo NX news, what do you guys think? You feel a little bit relieved, at least, that that's not real?
No, I don't feel relieved.
I'm so worried that they're going to just fuck up again. That's what they seem to be doing. But
I don't feel it at all because, like, if they had something to show in place of that, I'd be like, now I feel relieved. But they don't. And so it's just like, Nintendo has so much to prove anymore. It's like, I'm not going to feel relieved until I know what it is
Yeah.
for a fact.
Which should be pretty soon, right?
Yeah,
I
would guess June. Yeah, we'll see.
It could be before that. They don't go by the normal schedule anymore.
No,
Nintendo Directs-
they don't. Yeah, but a lot of people are kind of.
I feel like
thinking
that
it
would
might
be the
at
most likely because they
E3.
usually do it about a few days before. I'm wondering if they're going to do the NX release
do you think
before or
they'll
after.
be at E3 this year?
No.
I think they'll have a Nintendo Direct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think they'll do
I
a
think
Nintendo
that's
Direct.
messed up. I think when you do a console reveal,
Yes.
that's an E3 thing.
I think they need to be at E3,
Yeah.
but they won't be.
There's a chance. There is a chance that they switch it
think
up this year and do an actual conference because like that's a console reveal, man. You want to get that press.
What would
like,
you do if it
action
was
there.
like under the veil of like that's why Rockstar has a conference this year? They had a partnership with Rockstar,
Right.
and Rockstar's going to unveil.
I
their
do
games
think they're going to
before
reveal
the
like
NX.
3 exclusive third-party games.
Oh, I agree with that.
Another
Sweet.
shut up and take my money there.
Who
That
was
one
that?
came from Tobes.
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 Thank you.
Huge supporter of the show. I think
We're almost at $700 now.
Yes, we are. That was, I think, 20 that he just donated
Yep.
there. Thank
He
you
did.
so much, Tobes.
Thank you so much, man.
You are awesome. You are so awesome. That
That's
is
really cool. And
Tobes-
he's been a subscriber for 7 months now. too.
Yes, he also
I noticed
resubscribed
earlier.
tonight. That's just
That's
amazing.
great.
So let's.
There's a lot of good support tonight.
Yeah,
both
very
in the
much.
chat and I mean, donations, but in the chat as well.
Yeah.
It's a good show. I'm feeling good about tonight.
Great vibes.
Yeah, real good vibes.
Good vibes.
Yeah.
Bouncing
Got Trophy War
high.
finale coming up later on.
God, I'm so excited
You guys are
for
gonna
all
be
that stuff.
so excited about what happens
It's
there.
going to be so entertaining.
Yeah. Let's explain something right now, because normally we would go to Skype calls at this moment.
Oh, yes. This is that.
We're going to change things up a little bit. You guys are still going to have Level Up Direct. You're still going to have In-Day for Skype calls.
Yeah.
But we have realized recently that it just doesn't work for the Level Up show. It messes up the flow. It actually brings people away from the room. Like
Yeah.
we found that almost every time we take Skype calls, we lose like 10 people, sometimes more, sometimes 20 people
Yep.
leave during Skype calls. It doesn't do us any favors during this kind of show because I do think that it messes up the pacing and the flow that we have. So we are no longer going to be doing Skype calls during the Level Up show proper. We're going to be doing community question of the week. We're going to be doing on the spot. We're going to have other things, incorporated into the show like we already have and in the future that are going to utilize you guys as a community, but it's not going to be
Right,
Skype
we want you
calls.
guys to be heard.
Yes.
All right, but we want it to be something that goes with the flow of what we're trying to do. We definitely love hearing about you. The community question of the week has been one of my favorite things.
Yeah, that's
we've
an
added.
awesome segment.
I really, really like that, and I really like the outpouring support in the response that we've gotten for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I also, it would be great to see, a lot of, communication outside the show and also in the chat. And so we're trying to push communication through that way. And we have our guys that are monitoring. Greg and Dean are constantly in the chat in there. There's so much moderation, so we do feel like your
We're
voices are heard.
moderating.
I also want to comment on that.
Check
YT Gamer says, by the way, be careful with Skype because of DDoS and stuff like that. We actually did deal with that for a while
Yeah,
in the past.
few
And I had to
times.
install certain software on my computer and mess with things to hide our IP address
Yeah.
from people that are trying to infiltrate our Skype.
You've had that
Yeah.
issue before, which was crazy, but it was a thing that worked at one time, and now with the way we've changed, we've definitely improved a lot of things, and I'm sure that's something everybody here can see. But with that also comes a change of things that we need to modify around. So like Drew
Yeah.
said, if you want your physical voice to be heard, you can call in at Level Up Direct, or you can call in on In-Day. Greg takes calls all night. That's pretty much all you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On In-Day, and it's doing really well for you.
Yeah.
But we're also going to be able to talk to you through community question, through our Twitter responses with question of the week that we have on the spots and stuff like that.
Right.
So talk to us that way, but no
we
way
do
to
what's
inform.
necessary to
Yeah.
make this show better.
Yeah.
That's the main thing we try to do here, and I can already see in the chat room that you guys understand.
Supposedly so far it's pretty positive.
Yeah,
right?
you guys
Nothing
understand.
negative.
And also, like
Thank
Mike
you.
said, don't forget, like every once in a while, I'll see a comment that's like, "Don't these guys read the chat?" Like, it's weird because like we're just talking
Yeah.
normally because we know a lot of the people in the chat, but Greg and I are always in here. We have the chat up on our TV
Yeah.
in front of us.
Yep.
if you have anything you want to ask. We'll see it. Greg and I, at the very least, will be in here seeing it. These guys can see everything that you're saying, so you always have a way to communicate with us. Always.
Yeah. And I lost my train of thought there. I was going to say something else, but thank you.
It was pretty good.
Well, yeah, I think that gets the point across for the most part. I hope that
Beating
everybody
the dead
understands.
horse.
All right, let's.
Oh.
No! All right. I can't let that go. He's got to be fixed.
I got it. You gotta
His
get the sword.
sword!
Dean, can you get the sword?
Yeah.
Buster sword.
It's good. I got it.
Thank you.
You want it?
Cloud. There you go.
The show's
buddy.
on pause currently.
You got your next
There you go,
We'll
buddy.
be right back
Buster
after we
sword.
deal with
It's gonna be okay, man. Don't you worry.
He's all fixed up.
You were the one who put my paper under his wheel.
I
Damn
always
you.
put it there.
Don't
Every
do it
single
again.
week.
Did it.
Don't do
Every
it
single
again.
fucking week. That was the only time it's ever happened.
Guys, a slap might happen tonight.
All right, let's move on to our trailer of the week. This is kind of a weird
Dude, this
one.
was so entertaining. I love that we're listening to the discussion.
Yeah.
Everyone's, hey guys, what do you want the trailer of the week to be? This was just, I'm gonna do this and let's see what they say.
So check it out, guys. Our trailer of the week.
Hi, I'm John Stamos. Guess it was the fall of 2015 when things looked to be going a little south for those guys at Netflix. My friend, fellow Greek-American Ted Sarandos, the head of content there, he came to me and he said, John, he said, you, my friend, you've built more than a life for yourself. You've built a brand. He said, please let us use your beloved brand to take Netflix to that next level. You know, that next.
The black and white.
Yeah.
As part of that, he said, we want you to play the role of a lifetime. We want John Stamos to play John Stamos. So, you know, naturally I was flattered and I said, hey, you guys, you have my attention. I want to hear what you've got. Netflix and I have partnered up to give you something very special. Production is underway, but we want to offer you a small taste of what's to come. So, without any further ado, I invite you to sit back, relax, take a sneak peek at what we've got in store for you.
I haven't
Who
seen
is
this
John
yet.
Stamos? What is John Stamos? Good question. Teenage heartthrob? Well, worldwide brand. What is a star? A bad boy? A good guy? John Stamos is more than just a human being. John Stamos is a human being.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh, I love everything about this.
Lights, camera, Stamos.
I honestly don't know if it's real or not.
I don't know either,
It looks
dude.
like it could be. It honestly looks like it could be real.
I just
Watch
don't
out.
know anymore.
Super confusing, yeah.
Can I just say
This
the
is great.
fucking genetics in this man
He does
are
look good, man.
unbelievable.
Yeah, he's aging backwards. It's ridiculous.
Like him and
Yeah.
George Clooney.
Yeah, it's insane.
Human
The
being.
thing is that we watched yesterday this whole like thing with Netflix and like the content manager of Netflix, and they were like, it was like a spoof. Like they were joking around. John Stamos was in his office, and he was like, "Yeah, we were just really sorry. We didn't mean to like make anybody mad." Blah blah blah. And then at the end of it, they were like, "So we're really making it." And they were like, is this? Still
Are you,
part
like,
of the
doubling
joke?
down
Like,
on
what's
this?
happening
Right,
right
yeah.
now? So like, I don't fucking know.
I like the humor that they have.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
I really
funny.
respect Netflix.
Camera.
For that.
Stamos. I mean, if it is real, it's like April 30th, right? When it starts?
Is it?
I think that's what it said on there.
It said April 31st.
April 31st. So, is that a real
Is it?
date?
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's not. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
So there you
Oh, we just got fucked.
Is that a real
There you
date?
go.
That's the
Yeah, it's not a
question.
real date.
Okay. Ah,
And you know
God.
why I know that? You want to know something? The
I looked on my calendar.
Parks and Rec, when April accidentally makes March 31st the date for all the appointments because she doesn't think it exists.
Does it exist?
No, April, or March
March
31st.
31st,
March
sorry.
31st. She makes it the
Okay.
date because she doesn't think it exists, and Ron gets pissed because it actually does because she made a mistake. So he has like 1,000 appointments.
I would
I remember
watch
that
that
one.
though.
Huh?
I would have watched that.
That's what I was gonna say. I would watch
Easily.
that. I would watch John Stamos Human
And he's
Being.
actually a drummer. So I was like, oh, cool. Are they going to like show off like his musician?
What was his band?
Does nobody remember Jesse and the Rippers?
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Terrible
Or, wait,
Shut
what was
the-
the second band's name? It was like Hot Daddy and the Puppet
yeah,
Monkeys.
yeah,
It was, like,
yeah.
show. You know what
something
made me
like that.
so happy yesterday?
What was that?
When the entire Coppola family was in the room. That's my wife's family. And they were all big Full House fans. And they were all talking about Full House and how terrible Fuller House was. And I was like, yes! Yes!
As he looked at me and gleamed.
They were just like, it was the worst thing I've ever seen. I'm like, yes!
But I
It's
feel
so
like,
bad.
I thought that's why everyone liked it. Like, that's
Yeah,
why
that's
I
why.
liked it.
I like
That's
it.
why I
Yeah.
think, and I feel like it's missed. Like I showed Gogol it the other night. The Dans were over.
I fucking
with your
loved it,
brother.
dude.
Your brother
Love
never
Full
saw it.
What?
And that's why we showed him Fuller House. Your
Okay.
brother never watched Fuller House, so Gogol insisted that we show him Stephanie. Which I understand completely why. And dude, his face was awesome. But he's just like every single thing. I tried to annoy as much as I could.
I
So
know.
it was like, hey, did you get that joke? Did you get it? He's still because
Did the laugh track not do it for you?
It was
That
so
was
bad.
my biggest shock watching that when I saw Stephanie. I was like,
Damn.
some
Well, that's
boobage on
weird
that
because
girl.
YT Gamer says Fuller House is not horrible. You're fired. Thank you, YT Gamers. It's just like Full House. Game Killer also says I'm actually enjoying Fuller House. Thank you.
I
everybody."
didn't like Full House either, so.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I like Full House a lot.
The Coppola family all liked Full House.
I don't know,
And they
man.
hated Full
I
House.
thought Fuller House was awesome.
I thought it was a perfect continuation.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome.
I thought it was a better continuation than Girl Meets World was for Boy Meets World.
Oh, 100.
Oh,
that I agree
easily.
with.
Yeah, dude. Easily.
That's exactly what I said.
Also, I want to show some support for YT Gamers, who said that they're working on a full site reboot there.
Oh, really?
They've got a
Oh,
cool
awesome.
community over there at YT Gamers, and they've shown
Yeah.
us some support in the past couple weeks here.
Like rework as in like renaming or
I'm guessing probably like a interface,
Nice.
layout type thing.
Okay.
Make the site, more,
They're an
more
awesome
presentable
site.
and
That's
whatnot.
I got when I first started like making videos. I didn't really know anything. Like they have a really open community and a lot of easy forums where you can share your work, and everyone's in there just sharing videos. And you can watch everyone's.
That's
talk,
awesome.
Collaborate. You can hook up with people and like watch each other's videos.
Yeah.
It's a really cool website.
Yeah, check out ytgamers.com, guys. And also thank you to Big Murder Face Gaming.
I like communities like that, especially in our community.
Yeah.
I guess you could say in our genre, just because it's really cool. That's why I liked the show.
He also clarified, he said, name is the same, just the full look is changing.
Awesome.
That's
Good
awesome,
for you.
man. Excited to see what it looks like in the future. All right, moving on. Let's go to a quick commercial break, and we'll come back with the level update part 2. So hold on tight, Net Guy. We'll be back in approximately 60 seconds.
Bob Saget.
Welcome back, Level Uppers, to the Level Up Show, episode 116. This is a gaming dedicated talk show on every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. If you like what we're doing at any point, please make sure to follow the show. It's very important that you do. Hit that heart button at twitch.tv/levelupshow that you get notified whenever we do go live, and you can check out all of our future stuff.
Indeed.
We're about to get into the Level Update Part 2.
Yeah!
Real quick, though, let me thank... I think we had one follow tonight. Or actually, 2 follows. We had 2 follows. One from Big Murder Face Gaming, and the other one was from Brandon 2K. Thank you for the follows. Keep them coming, guys. As I said, next up in the Level Update is a David Hayter story. You guys might have heard this. I'm not sure if it was this week or the week before.
Who was a hater this week?
He was, but maybe rightfully so. David Hayter has no love for Hideo Kojima. IGN writes, the game industry did a double take when Konami announced that Kiefer Sutherland will take on the role of Solid, Old, whichever Snake, I honestly can't tell, in Metal Gear Solid 5. Previously, the role belonged to David Hayter, who arguably made the character famous with his gravely rendition of the war-battered character. His exit from the series was sudden and unexpected, and despite a massive push from the community to bring him back, Konami and Hideo Kojima, the game's director, did not budge. I was very disappointed myself. I knew Kristen would be excited because she loves Jack Bauer, but yeah, for me, David Hayter is Snake. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to see why. Like, what's the reasoning behind this? And the game didn't really give me enough of that. Like, he barely speaks in the game. Like, there was no reason it had to be Kiefer. It totally could have been David Hayter. The whole ordeal has definitely left a drop of bitterness in David Hayter, who revealed today that he had hoped the whole thing could have been handled better and, quote, a little bit more respectfully. Quote, that was basically it. And then I talked to Chris Zimmerman, he's the casting director. She said, we're going forward, but it looks like they are trying to replace you. They tried to do that before and it never worked. They tried to give voice matches and it never happened. I had to re-audition for Metal Gear 3 to play Naked Snake. That blows me away. I can't believe they did that. Yeah, they made me re-audition to play Old Snake. And the whole time they were trying to find somebody else to do it. I heard that Kojima asked one of the producers on Metal Gear 3 to ask Kurt Russell if he would do it to take over for that game, and he didn't want to do it. That certainly hurt. But Hayter says that despite all of that, he considers playing Solid Snake as a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and that he has no... Let me pause the video here. And that he has no ill will towards Sutherland. Quote, I was so annoyed by the Metal Gear 5 debacle, and people said, are you going to play the game? He said... Yeah, that'll be 60 hours of humiliation that I can't wait to get into. I haven't played the latest 2 iterations because it's just too painful. At the same time, I genuinely feel that the run I had as Snake was remarkable. If you get that once in your career, that's amazing. I don't have any ill will towards Kiefer Sutherland either, or anything like that. The whole thing could have been handled better and a little more respectfully, but I'm not going to cry about it. When asked if he will ever team up with Hideo Kojima again, Hayter replied with a defining no. I've got no particular love for Kojima. He tells us I don't feel any need to go back and work with him again.
So that's interesting, and you know what's funny about this?
Before you do that, we do have a poll going in the chat. Who do you prefer as the voice of Snake? Sorry. Everybody, David Hayter and/or Kiefer Sutherland?
Yeah, please answer that.
Click
guys.
the link and you can vote. Very simple.
What were you gonna say, Mike?
Sorry. What's interesting is that Kojima has been notoriously difficult of a person in general. And that's usually what you hear about him more than anything else.
He's a perfectionist, yeah.
Right. What's funny is that it was all, Kojima's sympathizers and, the pity groups that were on his side. So it's kind of interesting to see it go back to that. And it's even more interesting to see, and I want to know what your perspective is on this.
I don't hate Kojima for it, and nobody does, because this is classic Kojima. Like, it doesn't surprise me that much. It hurts a little bit because I love David Hayter so much, but he's so obsessed with the film industry and so desperately wants to be a film director himself that it doesn't surprise me at all that he's probably been trying to get like Kurt Russell or whatever to be the voice of Snake.
It's nothing to do with the quality of David Hayter.
It has to do with him wanting that name.
He wants that in the...
He wants that name recognition, like of having a film star. And the moment he probably was like, oh my god, we can have Kiefer Sutherland, he jumped on that.
Well, that's kind of shit. Well, kind of back to Mike's point, I thought that to be the most interesting thing is because, you heard so much about Konami being the bad guys. Kojima sounds like kind of a douchebag.
He's always been that way. It's not like he's a terrible guy in general.
Right.
But Drew said, he's a perfectionist. And
he's hard to work with.
He's
that would make
extremely
you kind
hard.
of wonder, because a lot of people were like, we don't know Konami's side of this, and everyone with the whole fuck Konami thing, but maybe Kojima gave Konami a good reason to not want him to be a part of it.
Right, and we've said that before. Thank you for Big Something Games 69.
Thank you for them big games.
Thank you.
Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it.
But yeah, and that's something we did bring up a little bit, but reasonably so, given all that Konami was doing, it was looking more and more...
It says what you think it says.
Big dick game.
Yes.
Big dick. Yeah. Big dick
Wanted to
games
make
is a big
sure.
dick, and he followed us.
I like it.
But usually, with all we've seen, Konami was likely a big dick with everything that happened. But Kojima is never an easy guy to work with from anything we've heard.
I'm honestly glad the series is over from a Kojima perspective because David Hayter is Snake, and I don't want another Metal Gear not by Kojima. I don't want another Metal Gear without David Hayter. Kiefer Sutherland did absolutely nothing for me in Metal Gear Solid 5.
Thank you so much to BlueFlare71. I think it's first time viewing, and he or she recently came in the chat room. What were we talking about? Hey, what's going on? And then said David Hayter is and will always be Snake. So thank you for the follow.
100% agree with you. Blue Flare, you are one of my favorites now. Because I agree with you. David Hayter is amazing. Go ahead, Mike. You're up.
Absolutely. There is a rumor going around about the new Call of Duty. Did you hear it?
Yeah,
get
I don't care. No, I don't care about it. I'm not gonna play it.
Call of Duty possibly will be set in the very far future. PlayStation Lifestyle writes, with the past few Call of Duty games being set in the not-too-distant future, some franchise fans might be thinking or wishing that future games in the series, specifically this year's iteration being developed by Infinity Ward, who is very famous for their Modern Warfare series, would either return to present day or go back to the World War II era, which we were all a little fond of. Unfortunately, though, that doesn't seem to be happening. Noted industry insider Shinobi602 has posted a few details on this year's Call of Duty over in NeoGAF, and he mentions how the game will be set in the very, very, very far future and will go the sci-fi route and even have space battles. Eggbach. Wasn't Ghosts already sort of futuristic, though? Not to the level of Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare, but still there. Shinobi. This makes Black Ops 3 feel like the Stone Age. Metaphorically, of course. El Chino. Are we talking about Battlefield 2142 style? Shinobi. Very far future. Space combat. Full-on sci-fi. So, while we don't know or don't believe... we don't usually... believe or report any rumors that pop up out of nowhere. Shinobi does have a very decent track record. And when he says decent, he's being modest with that.
He has a very good track record.
Yeah, I think it's like 95% of what he says.
There's an
true.
enormous spider on your floor.
Oh, cool. Drew,
that is not even close to
that's not big.
Really? I think it's pretty
No,
big.
that's pretty tiny.
That's tiny, dude.
Oh, okay.
That's not like
I love that in our
Go fuck myself. Sorry. Jesus Christ.
Fuck me, right?
To go
Oh,
on
Lord.
to Shinobi's quality, he did leak that Black Ops 3 will have wall running and robotic limbs and cybernetics with the specialist. And he also confirmed that Black Ops 3 was coming to PS3 and Xbox 360, and that was being handled by another studio, not Treyarch. So anyway, all spiders aside, or spiders included, we could get like Starship Troopers,
Like mech spiders and shit.
mech spiders.
No, you could.
The most fucking Call of Duty thing I've ever heard in my life.
What, Starship Troopers or mech
No,
spiders?
mech spiders.
Oh no! Oh no! We have somebody who has a small dick too. Small dick games. Just follow us.
Little Dicky game.
I
Is
hope-
it a micro penis?
I hope micro. Oh, damn it.
Is that because of New Girl?
Yeah!
Ring clink, ring clink.
on that one. That was
There we
good.
go.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
I hate everything about that.
I'm sorry, small dick games.
Oh, that was good.
Anyway,
Thank you.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Does anyone care?
You know me, I don't care.
I know you don't
I'm
care.
excited to
Greg
see
doesn't
what they
care.
can do graphically with like a full-on space sci-fi game.
I'm
in the Call
interested
of
to see
Duty
how that
universe.
would work.
Yeah.
And the only thing that goes to is I wonder if they're going to go for the style of Unreal Tournament.
I think the thing that would get me back into Call of Duty is if they did the zombies mode.
You used to play Call of Duty?
And had, yeah. I played 4, and then the last one I played was Blops, the original. But the only thing that would get me back in is if they had a cast in zombies who I was like die hard for. That would be the one thing that would get me back. Otherwise, I'm just over it.
Yeah.
Why is it still a game?
I've been over it
Do
for
what
a while.
Assassin's Creed's doing. Take a 2-year break.
Yeah,
Get your
I
shit
would
together.
totally be on
I
for
played a
that.
lot of them. I'm so done. Don't
Yeah.
care.
At the same time, though, I
all.
do admire like the trilogy of developers attached. Like
Yeah, it's
having,
cool.
you know, you can
a
almost
cool
treat it as
development cycle.
pretend that each one is not Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Like one of them's Call of Duty, and the other two could be this or that.
But
Like,
they always are.
yeah, but remove that Call of Duty. Just take the subtitle. Like you've got a series
Right,
called
I was
Advanced
just gonna
Warfare.
say.
You've got a series called Black Ops 3, and you've got a series called Ghosts.
Right.
And like those games are every 3 years.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but I mean, like, in the way the game is built, the combat,
It's
the
so
setup,
similar.
the whole
It's-
thing.
It's so it's
It's
they're
all
not
there's
the
such
same,
a Call
but
of
they're-
Duty
yes.
feel to everything. You're like, yeah, it's still Call of Duty.
Yeah, I
You
agree.
can call it Big Dick Gaming. It's still Call of Duty.
Somebody already took that. It would have to be Monster Dick Gaming.
Monster. Oh god, you just gave me an idea.
I'm sure it'll follow soon.
Sweet.
We're just trying to get follows at this point. How many dicks can we go through?
Oh my god. Now you just open the floodgates.
I opened the floodgates. I'm sorry. Who's up? I think Dean, you're up.
Dean.
Yes, sir. April 2016 PlayStation Plus games and games with gold have been revealed. Up
What the fuck was that?
what?
His water bottle's
Water
already
bottles
done.
and Doc.
Oh, that's the
Get it out of the way.
Sephora
Get it done.
water
Get it
bottle.
done.
That's amazing.
I wonder if anybody can hear that.
I'm a big fan.
Thank you.
We're gonna start with games with gold. On Xbox One, Xbox Live Gold members can download The Wolf Among Us for
Nice.
$24.99 originally for free during the month of April. Sunset Overdrive, retailing for $30, will be available as a free download from April 16th to May 15th. The way they structure their dates is kind of weird.
It is
I don't
weird. We've talked about that
understand
before.
Yeah, I do not like it.
Why not just make them both the whole month?
Just do it
Right.
for the month. Yeah, it's so weird.
Hate them.
Both great games, though. On Xbox 360, starting Friday, April 1st, Dead Space will be free for Xbox Live Gold members through April 15th. Then on April 16th, Xbox Live Gold members can download Saints Row, what is it, 4?
Yep.
For free through April 30th. All good games.
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier.
Very
this is
solid
probably
ball.
the most solid release for games with gold.
This is the first time
ever.
I think Games with Gold has a better lineup than PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
I played them all except Dead Space, and they're all
Sunset
fun.
Overdrive recently went on sale, and that's still a game that we recommended everybody when it went on sale to buy.
Sunset
Anybody
Overdrive
we
is
knew.
super
Henry
Yeah,
DJP in the chat said, I thought Sunset Overdrive was on PS4. No,
No,
it's
we
actually
wish.
entirely
No, I wish it
exclusive
was.
to the Xbox One and now free with Games with Gold. So that's huge.
Yeah.
Really great game, according to Dean.
And Wolf
I love
Among
it.
Us, one of your favorite.
That was awesome.
All of your favorite.
Yeah,
My
that was
favorite
one of my
Telltale
favorite-
game.
Yep,
Yeah.
I love Wolf Among Us.
Tales from Borderlands is the best.
I liked it too.
No.
Don't get me wrong. I really like Tales, but Wolf Among Us still holds that top
Wolf
spot.
Among Us is my favorite.
We'll
as
never
well.
see a
So
season
fun.
2, though.
I don't know. Don't
I think
say
you
that
will.
just yet.
I think you will.
What, Borderlands?
They're getting
No,
getting
well,
comfortable.
Wolf Among
They
Us.
said they're like, we're comfortable in where we're at now.
I hope. I'm just
Shit's
right
gonna
now. I'm
happen,
excited
right?
from Telltale for the Batman game. But
Yeah.
Yeah, aren't we all?
What about PlayStation Plus, Dean?
PlayStation Plus, you'll be getting Dead Star. First up, we have Dead Star, a team-based shooter with RPG influence that we're excited to have at launch as a PS Plus game. That's cool. So we're getting another Resogun situation here.
Yeah.
Game's launching for free, which is so cool.
That's awesome.
Dead Star is currently on the screen right now. Looks
pretty
pretty
cool.
Pretty
Looks
cool.
cool.
Looks challenging.
It was dreamed up by the folks at Armature Studios, founded by key members of the Metroid Prime team, which is really, really cool. It is a result of wouldn't it be cool if process that started with the Space Shooter Foundation includes elements of strategy and mobile-like titles. That game looks cool.
Yeah.
And then Zombie, the second PS4 game this month is Zombie, a first-person survival horror experience. Zombie really was at the forefront of the resurgence we've seen in recent years of genuine horror survival games. The London setting combined with a well-paced gameplay sets Zombie apart from more action-oriented titles. Add in the extra challenge of permadeath, and it's easy to see why this game is a cult hit.
For those of you that remember Zombie U, that's what this is. Just the port that came
Yeah.
to all
Right.
the consoles.
Same deal.
Same exact game, though.
And then on PS Vita, you get a virus named Tom. Don't want to be friends with that guy. I Am Alive on PS3.
I like that game, actually.
What, a virus named
I
Tom?
am alive. No, I am alive.
I'm Alive.
I'm very confused by that because that was
I don't
already
think I
free for
played that.
PlayStation Plus.
Was it?
Yeah, because I never bought that game and I played that for
Did
Trophy
you just
Wars.
repeat, Sony?
Yeah, but they announced it as if it was like a new thing. They didn't say, and I don't know what month it was free for, but I
Are
definitely
you
got that.
sure it was
You know
free?
what happened? You know what happened?
What?
Because I took advantage of this. They put out I Am Alive, and you were able to download it for like a day or two, and then they pulled it and they replaced it with Stardust HD.
Oh, maybe that's what happened.
Is that what it is?
That's what happened.
But I got it for the free day, so
Yeah, I got both.
it kind of
at
screws
once.
me because now I only get.
Yeah.
one
First,
for
let's
this.
reveal the earlier poll so that we don't step on that.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just do this.
Wait,
Yeah, sure.
also
Wait, he's not done.
Savage Moon
Yeah.
PS3 and Shushimi for PS Vita.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Okay.
good.
So our previous poll was if you guys preferred Kiefer Sutherland or David Hayter, and 4 votes got Kiefer Sutherland. I'm very surprised
Wow.
at that.
That sucks for you.
Probably not Metal Gear fans in the room right now, I'm assuming. Probably not Metal Gear.
You guys aren't
A lot of people in the
fans.
chat room when that was going through said I never played Metal Gear before.
Yeah, honestly, if you're a Metal Gear fan, I really doubt you would say Kiefer Sutherland.
I might go back and play that Metal Gear. I have a
Metal Gear
whole
5?
list of things I want to get to this summer. If there's
On my
actually-
list
That was
for that
such a
list,
good game, though. I
is
mean,
that-
I
It
know
was
you
very good.
didn't
It was very good.
enjoy it
Yeah.
as much, but I liked it as just a game. It was
Yep.
great.
Yeah, action wise, stealth wise, it had great gameplay. Probably the best Metal Gear has been, but at the
Yeah.
same time, it didn't feel like Metal Gear.
Well, mean much to me. I've never played.
Right.
And I'm
Yeah.
a gameplay guy.
Also,
so.
but we're putting in a new question for you guys to vote in the chat room. Which game are you most looking forward to? The Wolf Among Us, Sunset Overdrive, Dead Star, or Zombie?
I'm
You can
pulling,
click on the
dude.
link and
Like
vote for it.
hard for a slow summer.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, I need that summer drought so I can just catch up.
Also, I want to thank you for the follows from Matches16, and then we finally got it. Massive Dick Gaming also followed us, so thank you.
Thank you.
For
And that
the third
also
account.
brought us above our follow goal. Not sure if that was the goal of Dick Games, but thank you. So we're going to give 500 XP to the entire chat room.
Indeed.
And we will raise our follow goal to, what would it be now? It would be 7850 would be our next follow goal, guys. So here's 500 XP for the entire chat room. Thank you so much for the support, everybody. Really appreciate it.
Nice.
All right, where are we at in the show here? What's up next?
It's my story.
Go ahead, man.
NeoGAF users give inside information on the PS4.
This is a big story. Very big story.
NeoGAF user Osiris Black writes, related info from a meeting we had yesterday was waiting for it to be approved before posting. Price is currently at $399.99. They were discussing a better CPU, which would raise the price to $499.99. We were guaranteed the price will be no higher than that. He mentioned the CPU upgrade quite a bit, almost as if they haven't really decided on a final spec and it could be a pricing issue. Also, there is currently no plan for any type of trade-in program for the current PS4 users, but that could change. They stated that the GPU is twice as powerful as the standard PlayStation 4 and much faster. All not good news. They did not say exactly how fast, but it was running at a higher clock speed while being much smaller than the original. It will have a 4K Blu-ray player and will upscale games that are not natively 4K. Also, there was talk of some sort of VR lounge for the Media Player app, which is supposed to be getting a substantial upgrade. It was stated plainly and with no room for interpretation that there are developers that already have development kits for the PS4K and that they are making games that will directly target and take advantage of the higher specs of the PS4K. It was also stated that these games will in fact work for the PlayStation 4, but with considerable sacrifices made to performance. It was also made very clear that current games would not be getting any type of performance upgrades by being played on the system, and any benefits to older games would come via a patch per game and per developer. When asked if this was going to happen, the response was, quote, "It's a possibility, but doubtful with the exception of a handful of games," end quote. We were also given a list of games that will be available at launch that will directly take advantage of the PS4K, where the differences are, and I will quote him, significant. For the PSVR, that's going to be iValkyrie, Robinson, and GT Sport, and also for PS4K, Deep Down, and God of War 4. There's more. Well, they labeled it GOW4, right? They didn't say God of War 4.
They just say GOW4, yeah.
And there were more games on the list, but these are the ones that stood out to me. That's all I can remember off the top of my head. I'll see if I can get any more information. The scary thing about this story is that this person's confirmed to be an insider, so this is all basically true.
Bulldog Brad, I think, was the one who said in chat room, I don't give a fork about this. I understand not caring about this console, but you should care about the ramifications of this console. Yeah. It's a very, very risky maneuver on the part of Sony, and we don't know exactly what it's going to be yet because they haven't commented, as they probably should at this point, because I'm betting they're losing sales on PS4 because people are not sure what they want to do. Is this thing coming out this year?
MPD for March should be interesting.
Yes, it will be interesting, especially with Uncharted 4 on the horizon. Will that hurt Uncharted 4? Because people don't want to get a PS4 until they know what this 4K business is. I think, and I know that you two especially disagree with me, this is a massive mistake unless there's something big we don't know. Because what this does, Kyle Bossman put it really well, by nature, PS4K makes PS4 worse. Yep. For all of us. Mm-hmm. I have two PS4s. I spent $800 on PS4 already, and it becomes almost obsolete when this PS4K comes out, especially if something like God of War 4, they're going to be advertising with 4K, and they're going to be like, you want the best version of this game? You want the game that runs at 60 frames per second? You want the game that runs at 1080p or maybe even 4K? You've got to put out another $400 or $500 and get the 4K edition. But don't worry, you guys on PS4, you'll get the butchered version of it on the OG system.
The worst part about this as well is, like, I don't even have a 4K television, so now you're telling me to go and shell out almost probably $2,500 if I want to go get a decent 4K television.
A lot of people now. They're not commonplace.
That's not okay. No. Like, that's not something that can be happening. And like you said, this makes the PlayStation 4 a 3-year console.
Yes.
That's sick.
If this is twice as powerful as it said, I understand that's not a full generational jump, but for all intents and purposes, they might as well call this the PS5 at this point. Right. They might as well just say, we just gave you a 3-year generation on the most popular and most successful PlayStation generation ever. Yeah. And we're going to end it early. Because
we have something else.
NX is coming out, and Xbox is maybe doing this as well. It's just, it's total. It's like they're shitting in our mouths
too, especially because the beginning of this generation, I fucking hate the revisionist history, because if you go back, industry analysts, people at Sony, people at Xbox, everyone was like, well, with how powerful these consoles now, there's no reason why we can't have just as long of a generation as last one, or even longer. And you're like, okay, what happened?
Yeah, right.
Everyone sunk their money into this.
That said, there's a couple things. For what Greg said about, I don't have a 4K TV, well, that's fine. the benefit to this is it will run the games. They will look better, even though you don't have a 4K TV. They will look much better on your TV, even though you don't have it with your current 1080p setup.
Yeah. The rumor is that it's going to be upscale.
Not my current PS4 games though, which sucks. That's per developer if they would like to release it.
No, but even still, your game, everything that you do on your system likely will look better in some way, whether it's minute to where you can't tell, or it is a somewhat noticeable difference. You will see a difference in the games that you play, even if you don't have the 4K TV. The other side to this also is, too, if they do have a trade-in program, this won't be as negative as it could be. The issue that is coming up more than anything else is the lack of communication. Now, what is the biggest fault is that there's so much insider communication now, from the inside that should never leak out. We get a lot of that on a much grander scale than we ever used to because of social media.
Kotaku started it, Eurogamer followed up, and then even Wall Street Journal. Right. By that point, it's like, all right, this is happening. This is happening.
It's all over the place. So, with that said, the typical way of, we can still wait and, take care of it at a conference, that can't be the formula you need to go to. And this shows Sony needs to get out now ahead of this. And if they don't do something, I would be surprised if tomorrow they don't have something that was announced. Or say, keep tuned for this date and maybe set something up for Friday or something like that.
I have two things to say. Number one, we have to go over what a lot of people in the chat room are like, we heard you talking about the PS4 the other day, and we're still kind of confused about the story. So let's go over that one more time of what this actually is. Yes. And then also, I wanted to mention VTech's comment, but explain what the PS4K
is. Okay, so PS4 is our jokey name for PS4K. Yeah. Meaning that it's the next iteration of PS4, like a mid-generation iteration, where it's going to provide 2 times the power when it comes to GPU, 2 times the power when it comes to CPU, and that will offer capabilities to render in 4K, or at least upscale all games to 4K. It might require a patch from old school developers, but all games developed for this in the future, like God of War 4 potentially, will utilize that extra power to maybe not only run at 60 frames per second in PS and also 4K, but maybe even offer some better texture work, better lighting. We don't know yet, but it could be a considerable difference between the PS4 OG version and the PS4K version.
Times, loaded times, there's a lot that can.
The rumors are that it's coming out early next year and that it's going to cost $400 at the least. It might cost $500.
Currently with no trade-in program.
Currently, no news on trade-in program, but the very almost comical thing that happened in our chat, we were all talking about this, how upset we were about it. We're all really down on this news, but we were all like, okay, what about a trade-in program? Within 5 seconds time, all of us, not knowing that we were going to do this, we all put, it needs to be this amount in order for me to be okay with this. And we all put $300 at the same exact time.
A lot of people in the chat room are talking right now. They're saying $100 would be okay.
Do you mean $100 was what the console would cost if you trade in?
Because that's okay. I agree. No, 2 people said that they would give you $100.
It would be cool if
that would be terrible.
Program where they upgrade the system you have for just an.
I can sell my console on eBay for more than that.
That was Evan and Hare said that they would upgrade your existing console to the 4K specs for $100.
That would be pretty good.
A lot of people are saying $250. I would say, from a business perspective, however, I would be extremely, extremely, extremely surprised if you see anything more. If you see anything at all, if you see anything more than $200,
they would lose money. I agree, they would lose money.
Fucking miracle.
At $300, they would lose money, but they need to. If they want to not lose the fan
but on the other side
base that they have right now,
from a business perspective. It's a ton of bad fucking news. Made this console.
Yeah, this was
such a bad move. You're going to just all the momentum, dude. The PS4 is just right at the fucking
100%.
knees.
But you kind of
a bad move.
The issue comes up too. If they've been working on VR for this long, so they had to have known that the specs for it would have to be improved, which is one of the big reasons that they're doing this. They want to make sure that their VR is future-proof in a way, so that it doesn't fall behind in the times to Oculus, whose systems can be upgraded, to Vive, because it's all PC components, right? Yeah. So they want to make sure that they can keep up with that. But they also should have been able to foresee a lot of these things changing to where they made your current system moddable. Which is, that's what is really beyond me right now, is that they're letting all these things leak about the 4K, and maybe the 4K, maybe what Evan and Harris said wouldn't be something that's out there, and this is something I've been thinking about all week, is that maybe your system actually is upgradable, and maybe they'll do something like how Nintendo made you used to switch your console stuff.
That's the only thing giving me any kind of solace, is that
it's a saving grace if that's
Sony themselves haven't said anything. And I'm like, maybe they're just...
Maybe there's a silver lining.
Or maybe maybe they're playing it so close to the chest, and there might be something that these people don't know or are getting wrong.
Yeah.
that they're going to be like, this is it, chill out.
Here's the thing: if
I'll be
this was
okay.
this could have been an intentional leak, right? There's always possibilities that you want to get reactions, you want to
Right,
get
that's also
feedback.
true.
Yeah.
I think though at this point they would have responded already if it was an intentional leak,
Yeah.
because they would have wanted to do some damage control. The fact that they haven't responded makes me think they did not want this news to get out there.
Yeah,
and
and they
now
did not
they're
expect
watching.
this
Now
stuff.
they're just watching and like, okay, what are people saying
Right.
about this? What should we do in response? And they're just waiting now to figure out what they
I
want
want
to
to
do.
get your guys' opinion on something. One of our subscribers, VTAC, wrote a bunch of stuff in here, and I think he has some distinct opinions. I just want to know what your guys' thoughts are. He says, as technologies get better and new developments come forth, there's no reason to think that a console will ever have something like a 10-year run because it's so powerful and nothing new replaces it or significantly improves it. He goes on to say, we won't ever have a console meet its maximum usage, not excusing the choice by Sony, but I believe that to be the reality of it.
So, and I brought this up before with the next Xbox. We had this conversation when we were talking about the Windows platform, and I was bringing up the next consoles probably won't be video game consoles in like how you're thinking. They'll probably be like Steam boxes where they're, they have multiple components that are always able to be upgraded and modded. We might, that's what I was just describing before. Maybe the console that we have is able to do that, and I do think that is the future of gaming and gaming consoles in general. But the problem is there's so much cloudy gray area that none of us know anything. We need some clarity on this in order to make a succinct prediction, because we don't know what's inside the game console. We know how a lot of the companies will work. We've seen from past and seeing the ways that they're going and the trends and everything. But with something like this, we don't know that much about what they did inside that console to know what we can and cannot, remove and switch out. And
I would be okay with what he said just here. He said, sounds like you guys are describing a console PC hybrid, and literally if you just called the thing PlayStation Forever or something, and then you constantly just buy upgrades to
right, that's what I was saying.
That would be fine, but
I
right
would be
now.
totally okay
But
with
we
that.
don't know that.
But that's what I'm saying
is
I think that's way too
And
early.
we have to
for
know
something
that
like
at the
that.
beginning. You can't
Right.
you can't sell us on this
That's what
console
I mean.
PS4 with
Halfway
the
through,
idea
yeah.
that just coming off an 8-year generation that we're now going to be cut at 3 years. And I don't expect generations to be 10 years long.
No,
don't get me
no,
wrong.
me either.
But 6, come on, like
6
That's
3
what
is
I mean.
too
That
short.
still feels
Yeah.
like if we're
5 or
only 3
6
years
is
in,
the
and that
appropriate.
feels like still like that's like a halfway point.
We haven't even gotten big games
at the
yet.
most.
Right.
We haven't gotten Ratchet and Clank. We haven't gotten Uncharted. We haven't gotten Gran Turismo. We haven't gotten
The
God of War.
PlayStation 4
We haven't gotten
library is
Media
still pretty
Molecule.
small.
Like we haven't gotten almost
Yeah.
any of the big developers revealing their games yet.
Right.
Like this is crazy that we
So-
don't have like Uncharted 4 out yet, and we're hearing about PS4K. And looking at Uncharted 4, that game looks freaking phenomenal. If that's how every game looks for the next 3 years, I'm totally fine with it.
Yeah.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
No worries at all.
So with all this said, it's pretty clear we don't like the idea. We just need we definitely need more clarity. What are your thoughts? Like I already said, I would be surprised if we don't hear something within this week from Sony. What are your thoughts on this? You usually actually have a little bit better of an idea with their approach.
I think that they should respond this month at the very
month, you
very
think so?
latest. And he's having it in April. I don't know if it's going to be this week. I think they might want to just inspect things a little bit longer.
Oh,
Thank you,
Ty
Ty-Spin.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wanted to say that. Ty-Spin, it was really nice to see you in the room, man.
Yeah.
Really nice to have you back.
Been good to have you around, Ben.
You subscribe. That's amazing. Thank you so much, man. I don't know if it's going to happen this week.
Okay.
I do think that they're going to give it a little more time. They're seeing what people are saying.
I agree.
Thank you again. I don't know why it's doing a dual
That's so weird.
notification. That's the second time it did
Yeah.
that. So I really, really hope that they respond this month because just as a PlayStation fan, they're hurting themselves right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's hurting their user base, their fan base. It's removing that feeling of community that we had where they're, Sony seemed like the good guy this entire generation so far, and they really haven't done much wrong.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying yet that they've done anything wrong because we don't know what's happening here.
Yeah.
I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but give us a little more information. At least respond in some way, shape, or form.
Make a statement.
Yeah, make a statement at some point. All right, that is going to wrap up the level update. Let's go on to On the Spot, and then we're going to move on to the
Commercial break.
big topic of the week.
The finale is coming.
Yes.
Woo!
All right,
I'm excited for that.
Me too.
let's move on. As I said, to On the Spots.
Who's this this week?
Oh, let me put that on the screen for you guys. On the Spot, guys, is our segment where you can submit questions on our Twitter at the Level Up Network, level spelled LVL. Just use hashtag on the spot. If you do that, your question could be featured on the Level Up Show. This one says, Dear the Level Up Show, how has gaming helped you get through rough patches in your life? That comes from Diclonius Games. Great question. One that we
very
haven't
much a
really
good
touched
question,
on
yeah.
too much in the past, actually. I'm trying to
This could get
think.
really deep.
It could.
I feel like.
Yeah.
Especially for, I know Dean has a very big
Yeah, I'm not
connection
gonna
for
get into all that.
Yeah.
It's not personal.
Yeah.
Too personal?
Yeah, I would say so.
How are
would
you,
say
Greg?
so.
Has it helped you at all in your life?
I
think when it
have a
comes,
general answer, but I'm not gonna get into it.
Okay, yeah.
I think when it comes to personal stuff, it's very personal. But whenever I have like personal issues with my life, dealing with coming out, like issues with my dad, stuff like that, I always go to a game that makes me feel something. So as far as like being sad or being depressed, or when I get into a rut in my life almost, where I'm like school's being too much or like blah blah blah, I like to go to something that makes me kind of have to feel lifeless, but still like emotionally translucent, like a flower or like a journey. Like something that makes me just, my emotional landscape is kind of just, like I'm at Zen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would do that personally. I'm never like so angry all the time that I need to go into like Call of Duty or something and murder people. Like I'm never like that.
Yeah, I agree.
But as far as like a personal experience that it got me through or anything, there hasn't been like any one big thing that's been like, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not like the best person for this question.
Yeah.
I think especially now, it's not really my form of escape as much anymore.
Yeah.
It really used to be more in like high school, and not for any like dramatic reasons, but in high school I was just so work focused, and I spent long hours, school, baseball, swimming. And gaming was just that one thing, like that I could just sit down, especially Final Fantasy back in the day. I would just lay down. Like that's one of the few series, like we talked about that before, right? How you don't lay down watching playing games. Right. Final Fantasy is one of those ones where I would just lay down, get under the covers, get some a hot chocolate or something, and just play for like 5 hours straight, and just like everything else removed from my life for a little while. I need to like settle down for a moment here and escape to a different world for a little while. And Final Fantasy especially was great for that in the past. Yeah. How about you, Mike?
I think I brought it up before, either briefly or, but to me it was probably, and I can remember it a little bit more distinctly, summer of 2004, and my mom was really sick, and it was just at the start of like on PS2 when you were able to play online, and I had gotten SOCOM, and she was in the hospital for a little over a month, and my father was gone at the hospital all the time. I was at home from summer break. I wasn't able to drive yet. I was still too young, so I was at home a lot, and I was just playing SOCOM consistently, and it was more so that first idea that you were able to reach a community. And so that's why the games like Division and stuff like that, and why I was able to connect with people like I do with CJ and Monkey and the guys that I play with on Tuesdays a lot, or I used to pretty well, because that's what I've done so much, and it was a way for me to connect with others that are outside the world, because and you guys kind of for the most part can tell I'm rather with personal stuff a little private, with my stuff. And I don't share it that much, but with them I don't feel like it matters, just because they can't see through it anyway. So, SOCOM has been a big one in my life.
Got some good comments in the chat. First off, as Dean said, congrats to you, Soul Crafty. That's awesome, man. Keep it up. Helped him quit drugs, which is a huge...
That's great.
That's a huge deal.
Tyspin, I'd say you guys helped a lot. My parents almost got divorced, so thanks for that, but they figured it out, and that's why I've been gone.
That's great.
So I just wanted to clarify that.
Very nice to have you back, man.
Yeah.
I think I saw somebody else said, it was Tommy there, said during the breakup.
That's why he's been recently gone.
Mass Effect 2 really helped him out. That's definitely a world to it.
Yeah, he said during a breakup too, and I dove so far into Mass Effect 2 was the best thing in the time Perfect Escape, especially for breakups. Like that world especially is just to like play out relationships and like kind of warp your mind in that sense of like replaying a situation. That's like a perfect world for a breakup.
Did that for me pretty well.
Yeah.
Breakups, I would say always go to Mass Effect. Mass Effect's such a good world for that.
How about you, Dean?
Yeah, I mean, well, if everyone's sharing, I'll just tell you my quick story.
Sharing is caring.
When I was younger, I got into like all kinds of trouble. I got into the whole circuit, like I played in bands and stuff, and you get to hang in like those kinds of crowds, and a lot of those dudes they drink and do drugs, and like that's their after party whenever you play shows and stuff. And, like I didn't do anything hard or anything. Like we smoked a lot. I got into some trouble, so I was like home a lot, and like. I always liked video games my whole life. I liked video games, but I didn't really like love them until I had no other means of escape and like way to like just
have fun,
unwind and like get out of my head and stop thinking about all like the problems I had caused and like situations I was in. And so, I got to playing games then, and I got to learning about them, and I was like, this game's cool. I want to learn who made this game, and that's how I got into the industry, and that's how I started doing YouTube. And like, I can honestly tell you, like, video games have totally changed my life. It's a weird thing to say, but it's Totally true.
Yeah.
I love them. They'll always be a part of my life.
It's changed all of our lives just by this alone.
Yeah, 100%.
We wouldn't know each other without it.
Yep. So true.
Crazy.
Very good question.
Big hug.
Nah.
Group hug.
Thanks.
Great question. Thank you so much, Jose Diclonius Games, for another great question. I think that's 2 weeks in a row now. Keep them coming, guys. Tweet at us on Twitter at the Level Up Network, level spelled LVL, with hashtag on the spot if you would like a chance on being a featured question on the Level Up show. And the other community thing that we do, as we've talked about earlier, is the community question of the week. So search for the Level Up Network on the PS4 community feature, and you can submit your questions or your responses to questions there.
We also hopped up to 71 people in the room at some point, and I know a bunch of people were in there saying, "Oh, I'm new. What's this about?" Blah blah blah. And Facebookers got back his Twitch account, so he's back as well. So I want to say, all you have to do is tap that heart button if you're new to the show. Hit it. It's right under my like somewhere. I know you can see those beautiful long white lights down there. But if you hit that heart button from any device you're watching us from, you get notifications for whenever we go live.
We will shout out our new followers when we come back.
Yes.
Right now, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. Hold on tight, YT Gamers. We'll be back in approximately 60 seconds with the Trophy War Season 2 finale.
Woo!
Welcome back, Level Uppers, to the Level Up Show, episode 116. This is a gaming dedicated talk show on every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. If you like what we're doing, make sure you hit that follow button.
I know, we got closer, Bogey. Switch sides. All you gotta do is tap it. It's right beneath my Casper-like legs. From any dice for watching us.
We've got another follow right there. Let's read off all our follows tonight, though. We got Prime Hawk 2015. We also have many Dick games. Matches 16, Blue Flare. Really great new viewer from Blue Flare.
Yeah, Blue Flare, love you. It's a guy, by the way, I found out.
Yes, it is. Big Murder Face Gaming. And we also had Brandon 2K at the beginning of the show. We also had 5 donations tonight. We got Dan, YT Gamers, Derek, Aaron, who is Your Average Psych, and Topes. All donated tonight, which is unbelievable. Thank you so much for the support, guys. It really helps us achieve our goals here and improve the show moving forward. All right, are we ready to
We got a lot about to come up, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Are we ready?
Woo! Thank you for the entertaining show. Thank you, Blue Flare.
I'm very happy that Kristen is awake right now because I feel like we're going to get loud.
You are the only one who has gotten so
I think it was Gloria...
Ric Flairing it up.
I think it was Gloria Estefan who said,
excited,
let's get loud.
Dean.
Let's get loud.
Was that Gloria
Let's
Estefan?
get loud.
Oh.
She also said the rhythm is going to
I
get you.
feel that's the rhythm will eventually get you. Yes.
The rhythm is gonna get you.
All right, you know what? Let's start with what started it all, actually, this season, which was the Trophy Wars Season 2 advertisement that you guys did.
Trophies. If you want to see that, then
Already in the lead, so obviously we're gonna win.
we have started a trophy war.
That was like our first. That clip for the audio clip was all from like our first video that you and I of
with
anything.
my gloves that went into the green screen because I wore a green Christmas glove.
No, it wasn't the ad. It was our actual first Trophy War like update.
Oh, for real?
The one that came after like the commercial.
Oh, like week
with the song
one.
and all
Week
that.
one.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
wow.
Which was, like, the
So
first
here's how it's going to
proper
work
video.
tonight. We're going to go through Mike and I first, our battle. Then we're going to do team. Well, kind of. We're going to do Greg and Dean and team at the same time because if we reveal like so much so early, it will give away the final results.
Why don't we
Sorry
actually
to chill.
start? Why don't we
I'm
do
nervous.
a little bit because we brought up if we have time. Why don't we do one of our campaign videos before each segment, and then finally before the end we'll do like Dean and Greg's.
Okay.
So like we'll do yours now.
I figured we'll also talk a little bit about just our feelings on the Trophy War and how it's affected us, how it affected our time over the last
It mentally
9,
and physically
10 weeks.
broke me.
But first
I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty much all of
You
us.
fade out.
Next question, please.
all right, so who do we want to do first as far as the campaign video goes? Me? Okay. This was my campaign video, guys, if you want to
We'll go in the order that it came out.
No, by the way, I did not have a rat tail. That was
a
my.
bandana. I was just
That was my my Street Fighter bandana. Yeah.
Blue Flare, you're coming in on the end of it all, but Trophy Wars is a thing that we run.
You missed it. God bless.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
It's
it.
the finale.
Don't worry about it.
But you can go catch up. All of the things are archived there for you, and this will be archived in that same playlist.
So this was Drew's. Drew's was the first that we got.
Yes, this was the first. So I'm going to put it up on the web browser here. You guys can watch this video from the very beginning of Trophy Wars.
The snow.
Level
you
Uppers
guys, you
need a
lucked
new
out.
champion, and that champion is Gregory Verga. Over the past 2 years, Greg has become
How
like a brother
cold
to
were
me.
you?
I've seen
pretty
since
cool.
episode 7 that
You
he is
look
the
it.
most
He's warm
fun-loving,
with the jersey.
kind, generous,
Thank you for
and
the donation,
compassionate
Game Killer. I really
person.
appreciate it, man.
It's for
thank
that
you.
reason that I want to stay loyal
over
to Greg
$700
in the second
Sweet.
season
Thank you, guys.
of the Trophy War. You might be thinking about last year's Trophy War, but this is a new season and a new experience, and this time around Greg has his brother with him to defeat Team Beast. I'm Andrew Midori, and you know that I make this show. I put hard work into everything that I do, and you can trust that I will do the same on Team Greg. Family doesn't fail each other, and if you join Team Greg, you will be like family to us as well. We will make sure that we win all 8 weeks of the Trophy War and deliver to you the XP that you deserve.
We didn't
A
win all 8
vote for
weeks.
Team Greg is a vote for the Bogey Squad. So please, come on this journey with us. Take care, and God bless
Nice
the Level
dream plug. I
Uppers.
didn't even catch that the first time I watched it.
Oh,
I like that. That was good.
I'm Andrew
That was a good
Midori,
video.
and I approve this message.
That's easily the best.
Oh, that's great. All right, so we'll go into the first segment. Whatever we're going to discuss the trophies and everything.
Let me
Is that what
pause
we're
that
doing?
video so we don't get that going there. All right. So yes, that was mine. There. We have 3 others as well. Let's talk.
We'll go into something else first.
Yes. So how did everybody feel this year about Trophy War overall?
Oh my god, so much more taxing than season 1.
We were all involved this year.
Yeah.
I think because we all had a lot more.
For everyone who doesn't know, if you're new,
Yeah.
you probably understand the concept of the Trophy War. It is exactly what it sounds like.
Right.
But the first season was just Greg and I. This season we broke off into teams just to catch you up to speed.
Yeah.
But I was like tired.
How do you feel?
Just tired.
You did a lot more than I think any of us ever expected.
Mine and your points were halved. Because we did want us to be still focused on Dean and Greg, of course. But even so, I feel like I did a good job overall. You guys will find out my scores overall, and I feel like I did my part. With my points being half, I helped out Team Greg a good bit. So I was happy. Were you happy with how I did?
Happy? I was overjoyed.
Thank you.
You did amazing. I was shocked by how well you did. I didn't expect you to pull out all the steps the way you did. You very much shocked me. You did very well.
How do you feel about doing it in that way, though?
I think both Mike and I had a little bit of an advantage, in a way, because we got to play all those really, really easy stuff that you guys did last year. Like, for God's sake, Sound Shapes is like 7,000 points if you do it right. Like,
7,500, yeah.
And I did not cloud sync anything. I just went through all those games.
Played each individually.
Played each one individually. Went through all those death mode matches, and oh my god, that was nuts. But it really helped out in my score. I'm really happy with how I did. I really don't have any regrets. I did the best I could.
I don't have any regrets.
No, as far as my performance goes, I have no regrets because I did the very best that I could, especially considering that I've got a baby on the way. Yeah. I had lights up that I had to put together. I had to do the level up show every Sunday. Yeah. I thought, considering all of that, I did pretty good.
You did a lot more, and I never took into consideration the fact that you don't sleep. Ever.
I sleep. I get like 4 hours
3 hours.
3-4 hours a night, yeah.
Right.
See, I played against Greg in season 1, so I factored that into my equation.
Right. So I did it.
I was like, I know when he's going to play.
And I'm like, oh, he has... And I'm like, all right, so he has these games, and yeah, he's going to play these, but he has the baby coming, he's setting up... Like, I'm factoring in the fact that you have all this stuff going on, not thinking like, well, that doesn't matter. He's going to do it later on when I'm sleeping, and stuff like that. So I did take that into consideration, but... In general, what was the best and worst moment for you of Trophy War?
The worst was Vegas. The final week.
Oh my god!
The final week overall was by far the worst because that was when I was like, okay, I've been really pushing hard to play at least moderately classy games for this thing. I think the worst of that was. I can't even tell you. I played mostly decent games the whole way through, and then that final week I was like, all right, let's
Magus was easily the worst.
Do whatever I have to do well in this final week because I'm running out of stuff to play. So I did Magus, I did Heavy Fire, I did NCIS.
Were you able to do Heavy Fire? Heavy Fire was really difficult just because it was supposed to be.
It was supposed to be played with Move. It was.
Did you have a really hard time?
I gave up on Shattered Sphere because it was so frustrating. Yeah. The scenes where you would get a hold of the turret, which was so obvious that you were supposed to quickly move around with the move and shoot things, it was really, really.
Yeah, I wasn't able to do it.
Yeah, so I quit on Heavy Fire. And that was my one big disappointment is I could have pushed just a little bit further for our team if I just would have finished Heavy Fire, Shattered Spear.
You did amazing.
I know, but I would have liked to have done that extra mile. And
Rick said it in the chat room too. He said, as far as my performance goes, quoting you, and he said, don't worry, Andrew, you did a phenomenal job.
You did great, man. I was super proud of you.
Yeah, I'm very proud of you.
It was. You kept pace.
Yeah. I'll never do it again.
I agree.
I will never do it again. I don't think Greg ever wants to do it again.
Are we never doing a Trophy War again?
I am not doing it.
Not the way we did these past 2 years.
No. Yeah, we might do something different, but the way Trophy Wars as you know it, I'm sorry. It's too fucking much, dude.
It's a lot.
Not only is it a lot for games, but then
it's on your mind.
It's another thing that I'm doing on Mondays too, which is when I do Power Up, we record and edit and do everything else. And I'm like, it locks up all your time to work on stuff for the show and
that's what you were saying.
Everything. It's just
I want my time that's focused towards Level Up. I want to use to improve our channel, to improve our network, to improve our exposure, to get more people watching us. And Trophy War totally took away from that.
Right.
Sorry. No, I was saying, can you answer that just? Because we were busy.
What are you talking about?
He's got a man. All right.
All right. I didn't mean to stop. I just said it under the.
He's coming in the chat.
And looked at me.
Yeah. Yes. So overall, I'm glad it's over.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was a lot to take.
You went from 5 platinums?
I went from 7 to 31.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Insane. 731. Yeah, I was pretty happy with that. Just because now I can say if people look at my profile, because I feel like in the past I play games, but I don't really trophy hunt.
It's not for everybody.
And I feel like people that watch the Level Up show might go to my profile and be like, "Oh, this guy, he makes this show. He's only got 7 platinums."
Because you're making the show.
Yeah, I don't have.
What I really loved about your account though before the Trophy Wars is that your 7 platinums were distinctly difficult platinums. You have the Eco Platinum in that collection, and that one's so hard to get.
Eco
is
you tainted your profile like the rest of us.
Yeah, I know. Welcome to hell.
Yeah, it's not for everybody though. That's the difference. Greg and I will continue looking for trophies.
Yeah,
on our own accord with games we actually like.
Yeah.
But we'll still look for trophies, but it's not for everybody.
That said, my next platinum I was trying to have for tonight, and I think I'm maybe 30 minutes to an hour behind schedule of what I planned, but I was gonna play platinum the Division. That
That's
was
awesome.
actually about to be done.
That's
so
awesome.
I'm gonna continue. So that
I saw
will
you were
take away.
close. I saw you were close.
Oh, I'm extremely. I'm literally 1 trophy away now, as of last night, and I just have a couple more things to do. So now I will probably go and try to get some of these platinums out of games a little bit more, just because it is a little bit more
I don't
rewarding.
think that I will. I might
Only
do a
if
little
it's-
more hunting, but platinums is
The
another
Division
thing.
wasn't bad. Actually, collecting all the collectibles wasn't that big of a deal, and actually they made it fun, at least in that. So in things like that, I might not mind doing. I'm glad I didn't save Diablo.
It seems like I'm in the same boat as YT Gamers. It's like, yeah, like I love gaming. I love the gaming industry, and it almost takes away from my actual time playing games.
Oh, it destroys games in general
Yeah.
too. It makes you actually hate games that you should like.
It's just I spend all day involving myself in
It's
this.
the way in
Yeah.
which the Trophy Wars is designed,
Right.
and the games you have to play in order to get ahead.
But
Because, like, when
longevity
I-
with trophies and like getting
Right,
that
it's
one that
awesome,
you've been
yeah.
gunning for, that's like the most, to me,
Right.
that's like the best feeling in the world.
Right.
Like I love getting that trophy that you've been hunting down, especially when it's hard games like Final Fantasy or
Right.
Kingdom Hearts that are so taxing, and then you only get a bronze in the end, but still that bronze is like
Because when
gold.
you play, like when I'm running trophies outside of this, like yeah, like you said, like during this, it's very much like that. But like when I'm playing like Lego games or Uncharted and stuff,
Other
on my
times
own
it's very
time, I'm
rewarding.
like, it's super fun because like
Yeah.
you beat the game and you're like, great, I spent $60. Now what the fuck do I do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have all this whole list of tasks to like accomplish.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I wish developers would give it a little bit more credit, though, especially in certain games. There's a lot of games that I feel the trophies don't complement the difficulty that it takes.
Yeah.
Like some developers focus way too much on goofy trophies that have nothing to do. But like me, like when I was playing Uncharted, I didn't even know if there was a trophy for it or not. But I went through the game trying to get as many headshots consecutively as possible.
Yeah.
That was like a big thing for me in Uncharted 1. I was going through the game making sure I got, and because there's like a little score tracker, I think I got like 110 in a row headshot kills. You know, but there's no trophy that says anything like that. Like things like that I wish more developers would give a little bit more care to, because it's not difficult, but...
I hate to move us along, but
No, we do. We have
do
a lot
need to
to
move
get
along a
through.
little bit. Why don't we play your video, because we're about to get to Andrew versus Mike. So
Yeah,
we'll do
that-
your
that makes
campaign
sense, actually.
video,
That's good.
and then we'll go into
Yeah,
that.
there we go. Thank you.
Another resubscription. Thank you so much, Level Up Host Drew, also known as Bast023S. He subscribes on 2 different channels, which is just crazy.
Yeah, that's
Awesome support.
That guy's
there.
great.
He's a great guy. All right, so I'm going to load up Mike's video. If you guys never saw this one,
There's
be prepared.
context for this. These are all... It was all in good fun. We got a lot of... a little bit of slack for this at the beginning. People thought it was a little over the top. And
Yes.
Oh, you mean the maiming of me?
Out of context, it's a little
Out of
odd.
context, a little odd, but that said, this was all in good humor, good fun. Greg said these things, but
I just want to say, in online dating now in my life, some people that I've like matched with on online dating have seen this video and been like, "What the
get
fuck?"
the hell out of here.
Yeah, this is happening.
How they know that?
Because
too? I didn't
I
your
put
pictures.
my YouTube like channel on everything that I do because it's such a big part of my life. So like I'm like, oh, blah blah blah, and like when they go to the videos and everything, I have on my own YouTube channel, like I just make playlists out of all the stuff I'm in from our videos. So like they have Trophy Wars, they have everything.
You
So
put
that was
yourself in this?
And when I had matched with somebody, I think it was on Tinder. And I matched with somebody on Tinder, and when I matched with that person, they were like, "Do you murder children?" That was the first thing they said to me.
God.
And I said, no, I don't. But my friend
Let's
likes to put
explain
that up
why
there."
people were asking that to Greg. Here is Mike's campaign video for Trophy Wars Season 2.
Oh.
Some peace tonight in the arms of the angel.
This is Mike's child, by the way. You guys don't know.
Used his own child. Way to go, Mike.
Listen, man, he said it.
Way to use your children.
It is super funny because he actually said all of it.
Right, like all these things are actual clothes.
If you guys don't know, Greg does this thing where he
Yeah.
It's
intentionally
not a thing. It's
says
not just
violent
my
things.
thing. It's a proven thing.
You're the
Therapists
only
have
one I know.
therapists have posted studies about this. That there's a neuron in the brain that when you see something really adorable, you like to show your affection through
Not
violence.
to use
I
that.
would never
I'm
do
Michael
this.
Lockley.
Get right
Here on
back
Team
to
Beast,
it.
our
my
only
God.
concern is getting as many trophies as possible. Greg Verga is concerned with maiming children.
No one.
Any amount of support you can give us here on
No
Team
one
Beast
has to-
will go a long way in ensuring our victory in this trophy war.
I think the
Greg
more obvious
Verga
question is why
is
you
only
giant
concerned
fucking
with
purple
killing
dog?
children.
Yeah, I went through that too. What's with
So
the purple
please,
dog?
Go and support Team Beast today by signing up on our side of the trophy war.
Answer.
We will not win for us and for you. Greg Verga will kill children.
Your average psych, yeah, that was very dark.
It was super dark.
I
I'm
honestly, when I
Marchese,
saw this video,
and I approve this message.
You were really. You were almost angry.
I wasn't on board with it.
No, you weren't.
Drew, I remember I was at work
Give
originally.
a giant face on the screen.
I was at work originally, and all I saw was a message pop up in our G chat, and it was like, Drew was like, "Is Greg gonna be okay with this?" And I was like, "What could the video be?" And I got home from work. I remember watching. And I'm like, "That's the route you went." I was like, "Yeah, I don't care."
I didn't even
But it's just
think. I really didn't even think about it like that. I was like, "That's funny, dude."
I thought it was all right.
It concerned me. Like
I understand. I understand why.
Yeah.
I understand why.
The only person that it was the
funny.
one Tinder match that nothing ever happened with, but he thought I was a child.
Yeah, I don't want that video forever haunting Greg as my one thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to get like way down the road. I'm gonna go to get like an interview at the job, and they're gonna be like, "So we hear you murder kids."
They found out that you wore earrings, Dean.
It's
over.
And a nose ring, and a lip ring, and a you bet. Yeah.
His
You
nipples
betcha.
are pierced as well.
That's actually true.
Wait, for real?
No, it's not
true. I made that up. I'm like, wow, that's a turn.
No,
All right,
the other ones
so
are true. That one's not.
let's go to the first.
I said that's actually
the first battle of the night. We're gonna have a long show, I think. Here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. So the first one we want to get out of the way before the others is Mike versus I. So here you go.
You did a good job.
Are you gonna dance to it?
Do the Andrew dance.
So here's my stats. I make the show. I am 6'1", 170 pounds, a Final Fantasy aficionado. I live off Mountain Dew, and as you know, I make this show. How about you, Mike? Give us a little bit about you.
And the right one. We have Mike, the classic age right one. At 5'6", weighing 240 pounds. Hates everything, apparently.
you do.
Played one Zelda game.
It's true.
That makes me sad.
And I am an advocator of fake fights.
Also very true.
Dean's dismay.
I love that.
Can I say I'm not angry in this.
You're
I just
confused.
realized-
You're
No,
very
because
confused.
we almost
something
laughed how
going
many
on.
times.
We did.
That was terrible.
All right. So do we want to just get right to the scores?
I mean, we have to right now.
Surprise!
Well, we have mine. We have mine. Do we want to get to the scores?
Yeah, I mean, we can.
Okay.
We already talked about.
We talked
what
enough
our-
about
yeah.
everything, right?
Right.
All right. Let me put it down on the small
Yeah, I
screen
say,
now.
and then even for ours, we should just show them. I don't think we should show. Both of our videos are the longest videos.
All right.
Yeah,
So
I'm fine
if
with
you guys didn't know, my starting score was 41,160. My final score was 78,975.
Turn out.
That comes out to 37,815. But we did have a 0.5 multiplier to half our scores. So
For the team scores, yeah.
For the team scores. So my score ended off at 18,907.
Very proud of you.
That was awesome.
Very proud of you. You did
I'm happy
amazing.
with it. No regrets, as I said.
As,
Did the
as
best I
Greg
could.
would say, you did phenomenal.
Phenomenal. That's the first one tonight, I think, actually.
No, that's my fourth.
Okay.
Yeah, people have been reminding me.
All right. So as for Mike, here are Mike's final scores. Take a moment here.
As
Should've just,
Evan and Harris said, this is the first time they've seen Mike's profile.
so yeah, Mike, how about you? What did you
Making
go
history.
with?
Started out at 27,195.
Mm-hmm.
Ended off with 50,790 divided by 2. That makes it 11,797. So I came in decently under you.
Yes.
I lost. by a
You
lot.
lost.
You lost.
You did lose, which does mean that I have some consequences for you.
We didn't say anything about consequences.
We did say stuff about
No, we did not.
consequences. And we have talked previously about this. We've had the week to discuss this, and you agreed.
Yes, I did.
You said you would do this. You can't back out now. I have some consequences for Mike. And one of these is based off of a recent reveal that none of us
Coming
knew
to
about.
light.
Something coming to light that you have never played Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
None of
Or
us knew
Wind
this in
Waker.
how many years of being friends now? 2 years, 2 full, or me, 2 full years being
Drew,
friends.
me and Drew.
I never knew this.
I don't know how long we've been.
I've known you a long time, and I had no idea that you never played that
trying to
game.
think,
And
at
that
least
that
10
needs to
years.
be rectified.
Yes, it does. I will agree with that.
And you just got a Wii U.
Yes, I do have a Wii U in my house.
So my demand is that you need to stream as much of that game as you can.
That's fine. And I think I figured out how I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a few days during the week and about an hour and a half to 2 hours at a time.
There you go. So that should be cool, actually. That's something very different for our channel.
So what's as much as he can?
YT Gamer says, how can you
realistically,
not play that game?
I'm going to try to. I'm gonna do. That's why I'm doing many days in a week.
Yeah.
Because I'm probably going to want to continuously play this throughout.
Yeah.
So realistically, I'm thinking like 3 days a week.
Are you gonna play the whole game?
Not until like I'm gonna continue playing probably off screen.
Okay.
But I will make sure that. So it's probably gonna take up 2 weeks. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna bet that will take.
I want to say also, as your teammate and current king, you did a good job. I understand trophy hunting is not for everybody. It's super fucking annoying. At times.
I hate it. It's the fucking worst.
So good job. You
Thank
did.
you.
You did what you could do.
I didn't do as much as other people.
Unfortunately,
I get that.
You lost.
I did, and I am going to take that and eat it. I am proud with what I did. I went from 1 platinum to 15.
Yeah, man, it's awesome.
So I think I did fine, but I will take this loss. But there's another one that I think you had mentioned.
Yes, I do have another one. The first thing I want to do is I don't want to forget what happened earlier with Game Killer donating, and I think we should give a little more attention to that for a moment.
Absolutely.
Game Killer, thank you so much for your donation, man. Here's 150 XP for you in the chat room. That's
really
huge support for our show, and you deserve a shout out. Okay, the other thing is a little bit more dirty.
Okay.
You know, that, as GFN said in the chat room, that was a reward. I'm doing you a favor, man.
I get that. So that's why I'm
Team
kind of
Greg spreads
concerned with what this
positivity.
future will be.
Yes. So since that was a reward, I feel like
nothing. I don't want to eat anything.
No, but you deserve something considerable.
I don't want to embarrass myself.
You might. This might. You're going to be embarrassed a little bit by this. Because
DJ Ocarina of Time.
You guys ever see How I Met Your Mother?
Yeah.
My favorite show of all time.
You know how one of the things on that show when he loses the bet is that he has to wear a ducky tie for a year?
Dude, if I had to wear a ducky tie, that would be awesome.
Not a ducky tie.
Oh.
Not ducky. And it doesn't have to be a year. I'm not going to make you wear something for a year.
Okay.
But I want you to go to Goodwill. And I want you to find the most atrocious outfit you possibly can. And before you buy it, you need to send me images of said outfit. And I need to approve said outfit. And I'm talking like an entire denim outfit, like denim jackets, like low cut V.
That's the outfit? It's gotta be denim?
This is what I'm hoping for. I want like a low cut V showing off that freaking sweater of chest hair you have.
Yep.
I want the denim jacket, denim jeans, and I want just nasty sunglasses. Something just obnoxious.
You've been wearing the sunglasses in all the
I can't read
And you have to
the chat
wear
with
this.
that.
You have to wear
You
this
can
for
read it.
4 episodes of the Level Up Show. A full month of the
That's
Level Up
awesome. I'm excited. Sorry, dude. I am. It's funny. I'm a fan of good comedy.
He said, "I want
I'm just like thinking
denim."
about this in my head.
That's awesome.
Oh my god, this
That's
is the worst.
phenomenal.
I
Is that
fucking
okay?
hate- That's fine. Yeah, that's
You gotta wear the
appropriate.
sunglasses on the show.
Yes.
No, I'm not wearing
Yeah, you
sunglasses.
gotta wear
You
sunglasses
can
on
like
the show.
put them up.
Can I pop out the lenses?
You can read.
I'll
you
see.
Can read with the
I need to
sunglasses
approve
on.
this.
Because I wear glasses.
True.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
We'll figure it out. All right,
figure it
I'm on board. I'm okay with this.
I'm a big
You're on board with it?
I'm okay. It's appropriate.
Okay. So
I
one of
lost.
your things is very fun.
One's a reward
Yes. The other one, not so
to
much.
me. The other one, God.
Okay, so it's gonna be alright.
Oh my god, this is gonna be the worst. All right.
What is everybody saying in the chat?
Everybody's on board.
Everyone
with
said,
it.
haha, yes, Mike is
They're a
red.
big fan.
Find an outfit for him. Denim dungarees.
Oh, we got a post of Justin Timberlake's.
Wait, I gotta pull this up.
This is from YT Gamer's suggestion.
I gotta put this
with
on there.
Brittany too.
With
That's
Brittany.
Fucking.
I would be okay with this. I'm
That
okay
was
with this.
There you go, man.
Do I get what Brittany wears, or do I get?
If you can find the hat, I'm totally on board with
Wait,
If you
that.
can get what
Brittany
if you can get what Brittany wears, then for that.
All right.
And the hat, I want that
That
hat for
hat
now.
is glorious.
He's right.
That's
He's
beautiful.
rocking.
All right. I'm good with this.
I'm glad you're good with it. All right.
Why don't we? I had an idea for this next part. Why don't we do the intro videos, the campaign videos, before we reveal those tours? So
I think
like,
we're just gonna cut mine and Dean's.
I think we need to watch our videos. They're
Yeah,
long.
'cause ours are the
and
longest.
We have more
too.
stuff to get
Yeah.
Yeah, we have your consequences.
That's what I mean.
sure.
I feel
Alright,
like
And
that's
ours is
definitely-
a very long
good with
It's
that.
one.
fine. Everybody knows what we're all about. They
Yeah.
saw us every week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. Yes.
All right. Let's see. I'm trying to remember how I put this video together. I think it goes into your guys pretty much right after this. I hope. Yep. All right.
Gotta roll up the sleeves.
That's
Lavon.
Greg's mad face, by the way.
I can't make a mad face.
Over
It's
in the
your
left
boy
corner,
Jake
we hit.
Vasey,
Jesus
6'4", 190 pounds, Kingdom Hearts enthusiast, Elena Ross,
Change that, you.
and
It's awesome.
I'm 188.5 pounds when I poo. That's true. I did see this. I didn't see the digit.
225. I beat 48 games in 2015. I make power up. Also true. And I am Dark Knight.
I like my last one. That's cool.
You're welcome.
I am
Alright,
180.
so here we go. We're going to
Sometimes
reveal
I'll-
both of your starting scores first.
Okay.
Okay, so here are the starting scores for Dean and Greg. Greg, you started off at 79,125, and Dean, you started off at
pretty close.
86,250. Yeah, Dean was a little higher. Did that concern you at all at the beginning of this? I think you knew that, right?
No, because I was higher than him last season.
Fun fact, he was way higher than me at the start of season 1. Also, his trophy level was way higher than mine at the start of season 1. And that was
I was only up by 10,000
the
points
last
season
time
1.
it was.
That's it? Only at 10,000
Yeah, and that's
points?
right here is what? That's
10
7,000.
full games, dude.
No,
No,
before
it's not.
before
It's 1350.
before we started season 1,
Yeah.
you
8
were
games.
way ahead of me. And your trophy level was way ahead of mine as well.
Trophy level, I'll give you.
I fucking
But I don't know how they do trophy
At
level
you.
because it goes like
Greg, I came at you.
Like a beast,
Okay,
if you will.
That was season 1, Dean. Thank you.
That was season 1.
All right, it just goes right into the final scores here.
Okay.
Are we prepared for
You
this?
guys ready for this?
Because this is
Greg,
going to reveal
you
it all.
did say
Drum
this
roll.
won't be like last year.
No, don't do that.
Oh,
Should
is
we
that
get
too
out
long?
the crown?
You said that it won't be like last year. You said that.
Huh?
you had
Should
a
we
lot of
get out the
promises.
crown?
Yes, let's get out the crown.
I have the crown.
We should put the crown around the Journey statue.
The crown came from my house.
No, I'm worried about that.
It'll fit.
Where it belongs.
It's huge.
I also brought this, so give me good luck.
All right, so these.
If you guys don't know, I bought that for
From
him because
last
I'm a
year.
good person.
I'm gonna hold the crown.
Here, I'm gonna hold it.
You're gonna hold the crown.
We're gonna put
Why
it
do you
right
still
here.
have it in the box?
Because it's my fucking case.
No, not
No?
happening. Not happening.
No, don't put it on the statue.
I'm just not okay with it.
Do it around
Okay.
Game of Thrones because
Sorry.
it is a crown.
Yeah, that's I like that statue a lot. Very fond of that statue. The crown, ready to be given out in
There
a
it
moment
is.
here.
I wish we had a spotlight.
We're ready for the final results. This is going to give away it all because by revealing their scores, this reveals the team scores as well.
Yeah.
All of it, all at once.
Yeah.
Whole kit and caboodle here, as they say.
caboodle.
Was that a saying?
As well as the kitten.
All right, are we
As well
ready?
as a kitten.
Yeah, you heard me.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Dos,
1. Oh!
Wow.
It's a considerable difference.
So wait.
Enough that
Andrew.
Team Beast has taken the lead and the win.
As
Mostly
he
to you,
said
a
he
vast majority.
would.
Now, I want to point something out, and this is on you guys, but just to get it out of the way first, I've had how many points at the end of it?
You had 23. Something.
Right, and you had
26.
okay, and you're the veteran, and I get a lot of shit week over week over week.
I'm not making
over how much I
excuses
played.
at all. I will say.
Time for losers.
I will say. Currently, I don't have a PlayStation 4, and I had 6 games.
You had one for a.
The last week of Trophy
Good
Wars
time.
it broke,
The last I didn't play.
and
a
that's
game.
what I was planning.
I didn't
That's-
play any games the entire last week of
last
Trophy
week-
Yeah,
Wars.
but that was gonna be a lot of my.
The last week of
Why
Trophy
would you do
Wars,
that?
Greg, I beat you every week of Trophy Wars.
Yeah.
Every single week consecutively.
I know
You
that.
had a.
So,
you had
I
a
didn't mean to make
PS4
this
for
about
a
me. I'm
while.
sorry about
Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, please do.
If we switched the two of us, we would have won.
Oh, absolutely.
How's, what do you mean?
If
Like
I was
if his points
if
weren't
his
half.
Yeah,
points
his
were half, then
score
mine
and
were,
your score, yeah,
we
you
would
would
have
have
won.
won. But not by a lot.
Your team would have.
Yes, our team
Yeah,
would
the
have won.
team.
You would have still lost.
Yes.
In case you're wondering, I beat everybody.
I do want to say though, and I'm not trying to act
I'm the
like
fucking king.
I'm not trying to act like you didn't win. You won it all. But I will say that if I knew I was facing off against you, I would have made sure to be Shattered Spear that night. And if I did beat Shattered Spear, I would have won.
Yeah,
Well,
he would have come ahead
full,
of you
full
even.
disclosure, if I wasn't 8,000 points ahead, Greg, I would have tried a lot.
I know. A lot would have changed. A lot would have changed. You're right. You're very right.
Yes.
All right, let's pause the video here. Team Beast has won. Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
Let's go with the crowning of the king.
Good
I
job.
think that
Thank
means
you
the
very
Dean.
much. I appreciate it. Thank
Get
you.
out in front here.
Thank you, chat, too. Everyone's being super nice. Thank you.
Dirty bastards.
This is what we live for, Greg.
Okay.
Thank God this is the last time we're doing this. This crown means nothing after this. I just want to point out.
It means
Oh
everything.
my god, that face.
Thank God you're kneeling to me, you dirty bastard.
The king once again.
Sit down, just kidding. You don't know having that. I'll touch the thing, Greg. Team Beast. Number 1.
Good for you, man. You
Good for
worked very
you,
hard.
Dean Coco.
Thank you very
I'm
much.
gonna be honest.
That's 2 for you, Dean Coco. 2 for you.
I'm gonna be honest.
You go, Dean Coco.
I didn't expect you to get as dirty as you did.
What do you mean dirty?
I told you I was going to.
Like you played some very crazy shit this year.
Yeah, I certainly did.
Hold on a
crazy
sec.
shit.
Hold on a sec.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if this is going to pop up on screen.
What's happening?
But we've got a big donation.
Oh,
Yeah,
awesome.
Big donation. Thank you to a donation from Jonathan M. I'm not going to say your full last name just in case. And another one from Brian V. Who's
thank
Game
you.
Killer. Oh wait, I saw that earlier. Game Killer. Thank you for your donation, man. Jonathan
John
Miller, you donated $50.
That's awesome. Thank you.
$50
so much.
donation. I need to know who you are though. John, let us know in the chat who you
yeah,
are
please.
because I
Yeah.
need to give you your XP that you deserve. Thank you so much, man. Huge
John
support for
Miller's
us.
the name?
Yeah, let's
That's a
You
king
said it
size
already.
donation.
I said it too. Yeah, I said it too. But it's a very common name, so. But thank you so much, John M, for your donation.
Thank you. That was
That's
awesome.
huge. Okay.
We're halfway to our PC, by the way. I just want to point that out.
Yes, you
Rick,
guys
I
are
played
really
Police
helpful.
with my nephew. He loved it.
Thank you so much.
Who you suck, dude.
Okay.
It's much more enjoyable with
I
a
think we should
child.
reveal. I think we should do the team
It's much more
consequence
enjoyable with
first.
a child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Totally.
the team consequence is that Greg and I are going to do an arm wrestle.
So crafty. This
And
is what we've been
Everyone's
waiting for.
getting it when they want it.
And the loser of that arm wrestle has to eat a habanero pepper.
Yeah.
They sure do.
Oh my god!
Which, by the way, the checkout guy, as we left the grocery
this is
store,
awesome.
rang up our peppers and he said,
Why'd we keep it in the boot bag?
"You know these are habaneros, right?" And we're like, "Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Thank you."
Okay, so we're gonna clear off the table here.
Oh, should I put this like underneath?
We gotta get the milk.
I have it. It's right here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, milk,
Nice.
okay.
Good
Are we
call,
like
good
leaning
going.
over the table? Is that what we're gonna go for here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should do it kind of like this. You get on that side, I'll get on this side, and we'll.
Also,
Okay.
keep this next
if
to
we
you.
throw up,
If you need to spit,
You think
if you
I'm
need to
gonna
throw
throw
up,
up?
people
I mean,
throw up. Yeah,
possibly.
man. Just
From eating a pepper?
hey, dude,
Yes.
it's just a safety precaution.
All
Just
right,
keep
hold
it near you in case.
see if I can,
Whoever's got to eat it.
I look good.
I don't need these here. Do you? Are these? Is any of this in your way?
I think if we
Yeah,
go
I can move
here,
this now. I'm at my point.
Give me the other hand.
okay, buddy. I love you. I love you.
I love you too. We don't know who's gonna win this, guys. Like I'm kind of nervous. Can they see it? Is that,
No,
like,
they can't see
seeable?
it.
No, they can't see
Anything.
kind
Oh,
of because
you
of the way
already
you're
feel kind of
angled.
strong. I feel.
No, they
Hey,
can
Greg.
see-
Think about it this way.
They
You
can
might have
see
to
it.
do this twice.
I know.
I'm not weak, but I use it. You have the weight on me.
They
Wait,
can
I
see-
don't
I
want
love
to.
reach.
I don't want to leave my elbow.
And he has
on
the
top.
angle that he's at
I don't want to
too.
break.
I
The
feel like our hands are getting in the way of us like going down.
Yeah,
you have to hold them because that way it's even.
Can we just like hold on to the table? Or
No, you have to put.
Well,
I would
have
put
a
your.
television on my side, so I don't want to.
Oh, that's
that's
true.
true.
You know what I mean?
Okay. All right.
Do you want to come like further up? Because I have more room to move back. Like, if
Yeah,
you
I
wanna
would.
move those
I would
things on the
move
side.
those things and then come around the side.
Okay.
Is that better for you?
Kristen, do you want to see Greg and I arm wrestle?
No.
She's like, whatever.
That's what thoughts are.
All right. All
Who's
right.
gonna? Mike, you hold our hands and then you count us down 3, 2, 1, and then we'll start.
Okay.
All right.
I'm really nervous.
Everybody.
I am too.
Do it. You got it.
Just keep in mind, habaneros are.
I don't want to do
Like-
this 2 times.
I hate jalapenos,
I don't
and
want you to do it
habaneros
either.
are
I
like
almost
100
wanted to
times.
please for you.
Where are they? by the
Don't
way?
you dare
Don't- I
fucking
really want to know who.
go
will win.
cheap. You better fucking go all
Okay,
out.
I'll go all out.
You already
Alright.
have like a muscle made.
You guys ready?
You have a muscle too.
I,
Alright.
I do. Okay.
All right.
3,
Okay.
2, 1.
Yo, get the peppers for Bogey. Doesn't get them.
Greg, think about it. It's spicy.
Greg, enjoy your first habanero pepper.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I deserve to do it twice. I was.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Ah.
I feel really bad right now. Oh shit! Hold on. What was that?
I have water.
No, I beat him, and I feel bad because now he's got to eat another pepper. He's got to eat 2.
I'm not hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one do you want them to eat?
I'm so
I'll let you
sorry.
pick.
I'm so
Or
sorry.
can I pick this one and you pick the other
No,
one?
you can pick. You
I
can pick his
deserve
own
to
pepper.
eat too. I did terrible this trophy war.
You pick your own pepper. You pick your own pepper.
Let me just give me the whole bag. Because I'm gonna eat
Be
all
careful,
of this
man,
tonight,
be
if I'm being
careful.
honest.
You're not.
I'm nervous. I've never eaten
Here.
a pepper before.
Listen, here's the deal.
Okay.
You gotta clear the stem,
You got get the milk.
I'm
ready.
going one bite, like fully.
Just wait
Yeah, go.
until the milk's ready.
and
Wait
you
until the milk's ready.
you have to chew it.
That's not milk. That's
That's
half
what-
and half.
Yeah, it goes through.
Thank you,
It's
everybody.
gonna be better.
Thank you.
You gotta chew it, and then
I will
swallow
say
it.
between us, I want to rematch someday. But
Okay. It was a weird.
you-
Might be only
it
get
was
one
weird
one.
conditions.
Because
it was-
we wanted to
I
say-
want
I
you
don't know.
to get in front in the center.
Me in the front
No, him.
of the
Right?
camera.
Yeah.
So Crafty said thank you guys for doing
It
this.
doesn't. No, he's fine.
No? Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna actually leave it open for you. I would not do not touch this.
No,
I feel like
give me water.
You don't want water. You don't want
you don't
water.
want water,
Don't
dude.
touch that. Touch this.
You want a base. You want a base to dilute.
I know,
it.
but that's to dilute that after I'm done.
No,
drinking
just
that.
trust us,
You just
man.
want milk.
You
Use
only
the
want
milk.
You
that.
want milk.
Okay.
Water actually worsens.
Trust me.
Okay.
You ready?
gotta do it again.
God, this
by
is the
way.
worst.
Okay. This one looks
Number
good.
1.
That one looks great.
Oh God.
I'm just gonna one bite.
You
Yeah,
gotta
go.
chew
And
it.
you gotta chew
You
it.
gotta chew it.
You gotta chew it.
Is it better to
10
chew it
seconds?
quick or like
I don't
slow?
care.
No, it doesn't
What
matter. But you have to
base?
chew it
I
for
have no
10
idea.
seconds.
I've never
Watch,
eaten a pepper
don't
like
let
this.
Bogey get
Yeah.
to the bag of peppers though.
Here,
Yes, be very careful.
You gotta
If I
chew
can-
it and you gotta swallow it. Those
10
are the
seconds,
only
right?
stipulations. No, as long as
How
it takes
long?
you to just chew it up and swallow it.
Well, you
Whatever.
can.
I'm like, you guys are making
Like
this
you
more
can't
nervous.
swallow it whole because that won't do anything.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Do it. You have to chew it for at least 5
Am
seconds.
I gonna like sweat? Like, should I take off my sweatshirt?
Yeah, you probably will sweat.
Probably.
Yeah? Okay,
Yeah,
let me do
probably.
this. Hey, buddy, don't eat that. Kylo Ren and everything's over here, so I'm just gonna like situate myself. I'm putting my pepper in the Game of Thrones seat for now as I take off my sweatshirt.
Henry says, "Oh my God, I'm scared for Greg.
He just
I'm
said,
scared
"Don't
for
listen to
Greg."
them. Water is what you
That's
need.
the only reason, like, I actually
Why?
thought that because I don't want to eat a freaking pepper. Like,
I like how he's like, I'm sorry, I beat you.
I'm so sorry.
I'm happy.
Like, I don't want you to have to eat.
I'm happy he beat me though because I deserved this.
All right, ready?
Come on,
If I die, I die. You know?
you can do it. You can do it.
Whatever.
All right.
I'm just like, I don't know what to expect. That's why I'm freaking out. Let me just roll up my sleeves and like get my life together. Bobby, don't eat this. You don't.
I'm
want
so excited.
it. Yeah, me too. I'm so pumped.
Since the start of this thought, I just wanted to
Okay,
watch
ready?
it.
Ready? I'm just gonna do it.
3,
I'm just gonna
2,
do it.
1.
No, don't. Let me do the countdown.
Sorry, my bad.
So keep looking.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The immediate reaction. How bad is it, dude?
All right, drink, the milk.
Dude,
You
drink.
can
You
go
can
ahead.
drink. You can drink. You alright?
Switch the milk. Trust
Drink,
me.
dude. Drink.
You
Drink.
can drink it. It's your hot pepper review that you have to hold.
Can you speak?
Oh my god.
Where was this? We
That's
needed
my
him to do
favorite
angry
thing
face.
ever.
You alright?
Oh my god. Shrek Girl said caliente.
How'd that work out? Pretty bad, yeah.
Drink it and switch.
This was too much, man.
No.
No.
It's fitting. This is what you should have thought about
When you were partying.
when you weren't playing video games.
You alright? You alright? Do you need anything?
Oh my god. Audience, keep in mind, Greg's
is
gonna
one
get
for the
another
night.
habanero pepper to do a game review shortly.
The one thing I wish this wouldn't have happened right now, though, because it's gonna. I feel like it messes
That's the
up his
ending?
other things.
Yeah, it'll go away. It'll calm off in a while.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, how many you watch these hot pepper gaming reviews? They do ghost peppers, dude. It cools off after a bit.
Is there anything else you need? Can we give you anything else?
No, that's pretty much it. Unless you have bread.
Yeah, bread. I was gonna say bread might help.
Yeah, it'll be okay. That's why I wanted to do the hot pepper gaming last, which was what I was trying.
Yeah,
to
that's what we should have done somehow. Made it happen that way again.
But then you would have had eaten two back to back.
Yeah.
Why don't we do the hot pepper gaming last?
That's what was the plan.
Well, no, something else was last.
Well, yeah, right.
No, hot pepper gaming is the last thing.
Right.
Oh, I thought it was the other thing.
No. What is next?
Oh God, can we do anything?
Okay, next up
No,
is
just
the reading of the
last.
speech.
We have 83 people in the room right
83
now.
people just maybe saw Greg eat a habanero pepper. He lost the trophy war. I did too, actually, but this is the Greg consequences. So he's done his part for the team.
I didn't hit my tongue. I fly in there.
How
feel like it's
hot
not
is
in
it
there.
Really,
It's unbearable.
really hot, right?
Every time you
I've never had one.
Every time you
Every time you
breathe.
breathe, it gets so much worse.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Can you imagine if you had to do this?
I'm happy that I didn't have to, but I feel really bad right now. I feel so bad right now.
Can I try water?
No,
I
don't.
really don't think it would
Please
help.
don't.
It's like on fire.
No,
like,
this is
bad.
the best thing that you can do for yourself right now.
It's not helping at all.
If you want the cold milk, because this has been sitting here for the last couple hours, the cold milk in the fridge might be a little bit better because it is cooling. But
I really don't think water would help.
No, water's going to make it worse. Greg, water will spread it around the rest of your mouth and your throat. No, that's what it does. It's the oils that actually get spread around the rest of your mouth.
What are you doing with your tongue?
I like how much you're enjoying this misery.
It's numb.
Like, look at him. He's like...
He's loving it. You're the worst. You are not a benevolent king.
Man, I gave everyone a fair chance to not have to do this dumb shit.
Can you read a speech?
Thank you for Zelda.
You're welcome. Yeah, seriously, look at this. I was easy on you.
This was not my thing. This was the team thing.
That's true, that was.
No, I did choose this for my thing.
I think if you power through it, I think you might be able to do it.
Does somebody have chapstick?
Chapstick?
Oh, for your lips?
My lips are on fucking fire.
I can go get you chapstick. Do you need chapstick? Let's take a commercial break.
Oh my god.
I need to run my
so bad.
Let's take a commercial break, guys. We'll be back with the actual Greg consequences. That was the team consequence. I won the arm wrestling, so I didn't have to do it. I'm sorry. But we'll come back with some more consequences, so hold on tight. Soulcrafty, this one was for you, man.
Do the fucking commercial break.
Hold on tight, Soulcrafty. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
I don't know if I can do something.
Welcome back, Level Uppers, to the Level Up Show, episode 116. This is a gaming dedicated talk show on every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. If you like us, please make sure to hit that follow button at twitch.tv/levelupshow. Greg?
I'm freezing.
He's falling apart. He's going into a shock. Hit that heart button at twitch.tv/theLevelUpShow. Fucking tap it in, guys. And thank you to our most recent follow. That one came from Bradley Moose. Really appreciate your follow. Keep them coming, guys. If we get to 7850, we will give out more XP to the chat room.
Had a good night
also,
tonight.
thank you to all the donations. Jonathan M., our most recent donation of $50 towards that new desktop computer to make everything run smoother. Unbelievable. Thank you so much.
Halfway there, I think now.
Halfway there already. That's
Evan
unbelievable.
Hair wants to know if anybody wants hot wings. Anybody want hot wings?
No.
All right. Now, next up, if Greg can, he's got to read a speech that that Dean wrote for Greg.
I will tell you guys, I'm so cold. I will tell you guys, chapstick, so much better.
Thanks, Greg.
So much better.
You can nail it.
All right.
We're gonna do this.
Where's your speech at?
It's in the drive. I sent it to the drive so Greg can pull it up.
Okay. Bo, come over here so you can sit back, Greg. You're too far in front of the mic right now. Come here, Bo. Come over here. Come here, buddy. Come here.
Henry said, I'm really sorry. I did laugh, but I laughed.
I'm sorry that I laughed.
Why am I so cold?
It's a little chilly.
It's a little chilly down here. It is.
It's got like freezing.
All right. So, were you easy on him with the speech?
No, not even a little.
Just watch what happens.
It's the worst thing I've ever written. That was I full disclosure. I didn't know a team consequence. I gave the entire week. I asked everyone multiple times, "What do you guys think we should do? What do you think we should do?" You dropped the ball. So this is what we did.
All right. Go ahead,
What is it,
Greg. It's on our drive.
It's right on the front page of the drive. It
Level Up Network
Greg's
drive.
Speech.
Use ketchup and mustard like on Dumb and Dumber. Says
Aptly
I don't
made
like either of those. I'd rather.
Greg's speech.
Soul Crafty says, "I am so damn sorry."
You gotta go into the Level Up Network and then
I have it.
Okay, Greg, you have the floor.
Can I do this one more time?
Yeah.
How much
Save,
is left?
Yeah, you should save some.
You have another.
Because
thing
the
of
other
this.
pepper.
Yeah, make sure you have some left for the second top and narrow pepper.
Review that game. You gotta review the game. Don't forget to review.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm listening.
I'm already fucking over this speech.
Greg, I'm listening.
I know.
Hold on. I'm really enjoying it.
Well, here I am again, accepting a loss to a mountain of a man for the second time. How many times will I make promises to you all that I just can't keep? How many times will I doubt that the great skill set of such an opposing combatant? What did I think was going to happen when I, just a mere man, went head to head with the hero? I doubted Dean in the first season of Trophy Wars, and I claimed I didn't give it my all. And so now this year, after promising to give you all my best, what do? Well, regretfully, I fail. Again. In the great overcasting darkness that is Dean's shadow, I was shut out and shut down. 1 week at a time. I didn't win a single week. Not one single week.
Nope.
And this guy, this
You talking about me?
this amazing living personification of the Dark Knight, beat us all in the end. There can be no denying it now. This is no case of dumb luck. This is the prime example of a king at his best. A prime example of a true trophy hunter, hard at work, doing what he was born to do. I was never fit to wear that crown. And how could I think I was when it so clearly belongs, gracing the beast's luxurious head of hair? Dean is the king you...
I should have put Maine. Missed opportunity.
Dean is the king you people deserve. He is the king of the PlayStation Nation. That's a little... Okay.
Read the fucking speech, as written, please.
And fulfilled every one of his promises to his team, to the gamers, and to the Level Up Network. I just wanted to thank Dean. Really? I wanted to thank Dean for the opportunity to play against him, even after I embarrassed myself once before, and now again. I'm using all your ellipses, by the way, that you fucking put in here, you dirty bastard.
That's the idea.
How can I look at him in the eye after such a disgraceful performance against such an honorable man? This is like, we have another paragraph. I have no choice but to look at him in the eye
Bogey's trying to be there for you.
Thank you, buddy.
The last paragraph's by far the worst.
I have no choice but to look at him in the eye. As he is so handsome. I mean, like, really handsome. Like, the kind of handsome that you see on an actor in the movies, and you think to yourself, like, damn, I'm never gonna be that handsome. Like, that kind of handsome.
Did you write this or Jen?
Just like
I read all of it.
Oh.
Read it, please.
Just like the failure that was BioShock 2. Much like the failure that is Miley Cyrus. Compared to Taylor Swift.
Sing it, girl.
And most of all the...
Greg,
I might start crying.
I'm waiting, Greg.
And most of all, the failure that is Elena in comparison to the beautiful Chloe in the second best Uncharted game. Uncharted 2. This is fun. I too am a complete and total failure. There can be no disputing it now.
The best thing I ever read.
The true king of the trophy war was, and is, and always will be, the beast from the east. Dean Marchese.
Thank you.
That made me fucking sick.
That was amazing. I'll never forget that. That's so good.
You have no mercy.
My God.
No mercy at all.
I have enough.
My cheeks hurt.
That last one was brutal.
I don't think anybody else understands how much it hurts right now.
Did what it was designed to do.
Thank you, Bogey.
Bogey's there for you.
He's literally leaning up against me looking at Dean like, you fuck.
Alright,
so good.
What's next?
Okay, next up.
He's trying to keep it straight.
You had to write a song for Dean. This was fun, though.
Here, you can use your water now. Do you need water? You'll probably find.
I don't want the water anymore. I'm over the water.
You had fun doing this, though.
This one I'm excited about. Because I get to rap.
I liked it. It's very good.
I've sang it for them already.
Okay, are you ready to do your song?
Yeah, hold on.
It's going to play on the TV.
Yeah, give me 1 sec.
In a moment. I'll wait until you say you're ready.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I hope I nail this.
That guy says Dean is amazing. Stripe Girl says all hail the king.
Sarah's being super nice. I'm glad everyone's having fun.
Yeah, me too.
All have fun.
So happy you're enjoying yourselves.
You're entertaining them, Greg.
I usually
it's a
do.
beautiful thing.
Okay.
So we are, Greg. We're entertainers.
Okay, hold up.
It's a stretch.
We're not entertainers at all.
I don't know. I think we're pretty entertaining sometimes. I think Big Dick Games.
I have the music on here.
I know. I just want to make sure I get my.
Would you like a
things
beer?
ready. What happened?
Like a beer.
Where did we get beer?
Krista gave me one.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, right? I thought so.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
All right. It's gonna take a moment. I'm not sure.
Should I hold the mic?
I have it like facing you. I think you're fine.
Okay.
All right.
I'm ready.
All right. Well, it's gonna go to black, and I think then it's gonna start the
Countdown.
music.
Here we go.
I'm performing this. I'm going all out. Yo. Ayo, tonight is the night that I'ma get twisted. It's the Trophy Wars and Dino is consistent. Look at that crown, power of the mystic. Greg's score is way back in the distance. This is what we aim, that's what we aim for. Video games is what we play though. So make sure the score is what you gain though. Like my nice flow, I never worry. Dean is so worthy. Racing through all those trophy guides. What is the hurry? It's pretty early. It's okay, Greg takes all his time. The beast is still king, and so I shall sing. Watch his trophies go ping, 'cause Greg's got nothing. Dean's points on upswing. Greg has not a thing. Wait, was that a ding? Oh, it was 14. Ayo, games is for you and games is for me. Greg going nowhere, his tank is on E. B's getting points, which bank it gon' be? He is sexy and banking over me. So look at Dino with all of that. Got bartender save my order back. Oh, I fucked it up.
Go, you got it.
Can we rewind to 5 seconds?
5 seconds?
5 seconds. Rewind 5 seconds. This is my favorite part. This is my favorite part.
I don't know where it's at, but...
Go back to the chorus. Oh wait, go back 2 more seconds. 2 more seconds. Greg. Okay, wait. Games for you and games is for me. Greg's going nowhere. His tank is on E. B's getting points. Which bank it gon' be? He is sexy. He banking over me. So look at Dino with all of that. Crush Greg. Watch him go split and splat. Watch Greg cry cause he is a big brat. It's Team Beast and he slaughters all that. He's got points for all his trophies. Look at Greg. He is doofy and gay. He's dumb and wet. He parties all day. Dino was smart and yes he did play. So watch his points grow and grow. Or we can set the war cause Greg will lose. The Beast will wreck the Baju. Look at his tall and say boo. I never worry. Dean is so worthy. Racing through all those trophy guides. What is the hurry? It's pretty early. It's okay, Greg takes all his time. The Beast is still king.
This is a good chorus.
And so I shall sing. Watch his trophies ping. Cause Greg's got nothing. Dean's points on upswing. Greg has not a thing. Wait, was that a ding? It was for Dean. I hope you liked your song.
That was really good. That was really
Everybody,
I'm sorry I messed it up. I thought I had my
everybody loved it.
That was really good.
That was
great
Johnny Poolside said he wanted to buy the album because, much like your mouth, it was on fire.
Everybody loved it. Straight Girl loved it.
I'm happy I got through that.
Loved it. It was great.
Greg wrote that entirely himself.
Yeah.
He did. I did not call
today?
him any of those names.
Thank you. Thank
It was
you.
Yeah, he
all great.
ridiculed himself there. That was all him. He wrote that
Yeah.
entire thing himself. That was really well done.
Yeah,
I
you
thought
did
I
a
was
good
clicked
job.
on the Microsoft Word, and then when I was pressing down, it wasn't going down. I was like, shit. And I'm like, go back!
You did a great job, man.
Thank you.
When can I buy this on iTunes? You know what? I can put it up on iTunes for you guys. If
Well,
you
no,
want to
I'm
look it up
saving.
in-
I'm saving the lyrics, and I told Dean I was gonna do because I didn't do it for that week.
Yeah.
I'm making like a polished version of it where I'm gonna perform it by myself and put it up on our YouTube channel.
And I'll put it up on iTunes too for you guys.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So that'll
Can we do that?
Yeah, we can do that.
Doesn't use our music.
I think we can do that.
I think we can do that.
I'm just
I
saying.
think we can get away
No,
with
that's
that.
not Nicki Minaj's music either. It's the karaoke version. That you can use.
Karaoke
Is
coming
also
in
like
peace?
licensed.
No, not karaoke.
We'll
version.
figure it out.
Don't worry about it.
I think
This
it's
is all
alright.
legit.
I
Don't
think
worry
we can
about it.
put
We'll
it
figure it out.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did write it. Thank you.
He did. He wrote every one of those words.
That was pretty cool. Okay, now for some community featured stuff here. Oh no, actually first, passing of the pop vinyl.
No,
The passing of the pop vinyl.
So
the
Dean,
pop vinyl
you had a
bet.
selection of pop vinyls for you when we went
robust
to a
choice.
ghetto shop right earlier today.
Pause for 1 second. We got another donation during the
Did we?
song.
Awesome.
It was a second donation from YT Gamers.
Oh, thank you so much.
Huge support for us. Check out his site,
That's
ytgamers.com,
crazy.
for a great gaming YouTube community. He donated another, let's see here, another $10. Thank
That's
you so
awesome.
much.
Thank
YT
you so
Gamers.
much.
Really
Nice.
appreciate
Thank you
it,
very
man.
much.
So Crafty said, I gotta go. I love you guys, especially you, Greg. By the way, Dean is no king. Truth. No, I'm kidding. He
the
is.
crown
He won
says
fair and square. He won fair and
otherwise.
square.
He did win fair and square.
Thank you, Dan Henry. I appreciate it.
All right, passing of the pop
I
vinyl.
did eat a fucking habanero pepper and wrap 10 minutes later.
Did eat the habanero.
So we went to ShopRite earlier today, me, Mike, and Dean, and he had a great selection of 3 pop vinyls, 2 of them being the same one. So I hope you enjoy your brand new pop vinyl, Aquaman from the Batman vs Superman movie. Was either that or Superman
I feel like that's kind of an insult.
Thank you very much.
No, he was
I mean,
okay
he
with it.
wanted it anyway.
This is a good choice amongst the choices.
I'm happy you didn't have to get Superman Soldier, because
Thank you
nobody
very
wants
much. I
him.
appreciate it.
YT Gamer says, I donated because of the pain he suffered.
Thank you so
I
much.
had to give him
Oh,
some
that's very
joy.
nice.
Thank you so much.
That's really nice of you, YT.
I was thinking of an alternate world. We know, obviously,
Where's this going?
we knew what was going to happen because we had to make all these videos. and
Yeah.
stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
But I was thinking of an alternate world when I woke up today. When I was
Yeah.
like thinking about all the planning we were going to do and stuff,
Yeah.
and I was like, what if I lost? Like, I don't know what a song,
thinking
or
there's gonna
rap
be-
song I would have did.
No,
sound
right?
Like, or anything.
Yeah.
Like,
That was great.
I like to rap.
I like to win.
It's your boy Jay Vasey. Oh, that's fine.
I do. I really do.
A big welcome to Madden
Madden
KVNG,
King.
who's new to Twitch, which is
Ooh.
cool. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, that's awesome.
Really appreciate it. Don't forget to follow, guys. We're doing Trophy War finale right now. Hit that heart button at twitch.tv/levelup show.
Tap it.
We're on all week long with gaming talk shows and game streams.
The burn has finally gone away.
Next up,
For now.
I know.
a community featured event here.
Yes.
We decided at the very beginning, you guys decided that you were going to give away a $20 PSN card
sir.
to a member of the winning team,
Yes.
which of course is Team Beast. So you have the list of those members, and can
do.
you find some way to do a random
I do.
generator?
I have
PSN
the-
card.
I have
I
the whole
purchased
randomizer.
it. Gene verified. I purchased it with my own money.
It's verified. He purchased it.
Okay.
The guy in the store said, "This is the first time I've ever seen somebody purchase a physical PlayStation Network card." I said, "Well, it probably shouldn't be that crazy."
So
there's that.
That was my story.
So the random generator is going to choose somebody from that team. I think it was like 20-something members on Team Beast. If the person who gets it is not in the chat today, we are going to go to somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, with one or two exceptions, just because some people on the list I have direct contact with.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if it's someone that's not here and they don't respond, we're going to have to move on to the next person.
Okay.
So that's the only way fair to do it. Someone on Team Beast will get it. I'm going to randomize the names now. Beep, 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 doop, doop.
Drum roll. The winner of the Team Beast $20 PSN card giveaway is
You Sucks Wee Wee.
You Sucks Wee Wee.
You Sucks Wee Wee. Congratulations.
I don't think she is in the room right now, but I think we can get in contact with her.
Well, we have her contact info.
She's a pretty regular viewer. Not like every week, but I think we can get that to her.
Okay. If we can get it to her, awesome. If not, I do have a runner-up.
Okay.
Okay, who's the runner-up?
No, we're not going to say. No.
Don't say. Just in
I'll
case I get
not
the
say
hopes
until
up.
we know.
Right.
All right.
But you write down the runner-up.
I already know who it is. And it's very easy.
Okay. All right. So, You Sucks Wee Wee. If you're not in the room, we will try and get it to you. Leah.
It's Leah, yeah.
But Guitar Freak said her computer has a virus.
Okay.
Oh, I can message her. I have her Twitter.
Yeah.
I can message her.
Okay.
Yeah, she has PlayStation. We can get in contact with her.
Guys, she has PlayStation, I assume?
Yeah. We can get into contact with Leah.
Okay.
All right, good.
Cool.
All right, cool.
So that worked out.
I think I follow her on Instagram.
All right, so we're into the final two things to wrap up the show tonight.
Oh
First
my
one
God,
being...
I forgot about this.
This one's fun. This one's fun.
I guess.
Lip sync battle. Lip sync challenge. It's not even a battle because he's not facing anybody. But Greg does need to do... I think you're just going to have to kneel in front.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just ready.
Just go for it.
Play it. I've already practiced this in front of the mirror.
I'm gonna
I believe you practiced this in the mirror before you had a challenge.
Can you see me?
No.
I'm gonna turn off the video on the screen so that you're not blocked by anything. All right, so I'm not sure how long this is going to. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep the video on because it's actually kind of funny.
Yeah, it's hysterical.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep the video up there. Okay, Greg, you're gonna hear the countdown happening of a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We started from the beginning of the song, correct?
Yes, we start from the beginning of the song.
Just making sure.
All right, so I'll let you know when it's going to black, and then you're going to hear a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's going to black now, Greg, so get ready.
Perfect.
Yeah, that says beeps, dude.
I can't tell you yet.
No.
Face. All right. Thank you. That was great. You went for it.
You're crushing it, man.
I can tell you definitely been practicing that for years.
Jiven says, I am terrified. This song is about me, says Brad. I can't unsee that, says D-Day.
There are no words.
There are no words. You're almost done.
I feel like someone ate a pepper and spit in my eyes. YouTube Gamers does not know the joy of seeing me sing Adele.
Yes, you can check that out on our Twitch archives, though, if you really want to. I don't think you do, though.
No, if that was bad.
All right. You're almost done, man. We're almost done. We got one more thing to do. Unfortunately...
Why don't we wrap up now so we can go kind of like give the overview so we can kind of cut at the end. Do you want to do that?
What do you mean?
Well, like, we'll give all of our, hey, follow us, thank you for this and that. You'll go through all that stuff, and then like Greg do his thing and then end while he's crying.
That's fine.
That's up to you. What do you want to do?
Whatever you guys want to do.
Does that work?
He's got to review a game, so we need to be here.
Right.
He's got to review the game.
All right, never mind. We're good. Just doing it in order.
Okay.
Okay. I was just gonna speak from the heart about this game.
Do you have a review that you're going to read?
But I'm going to read a review.
Where's this review from?
IGN.
IGN. Okay.
You're better off speaking from
because
the heart.
I can't speak in general when I eat a pepper. I don't want to do this.
Just do the best you can. So, guys, if you didn't know, we're doing hot pepper gaming.
You can just take his place, Drew.
So, Greg is going to eat another habanero pepper. Hopefully, it'll be easier than the first time.
I'm eating the red one as opposed to the orange one this time. So
go for it.
And he's going to read a review for Kingdom Hearts, one of his favorite games.
I'm shaking.
From,
I got a 9
IGN.
out of 10 from IGN, if that gives you any indication.
Thank you for another follow from KRC1. Really appreciate the follow. Keep them coming, guys. This is the final event of the night here. Do you want me to take off the stem for you?
The event
No,
horizon,
I need the stem to hold it.
if you will.
The what was that?
Oh,
The
this
event
one's
horizon,
cold.
if you
Event
will.
Horizon, yes.
You chose it. You can choose a different
You
one.
said the red.
That looks kind of
I
big,
have to
man.
switch. What do you mean?
It looks bigger.
The other ones look even bigger!
This
Oh.
one's smaller.
I think the smaller ones are actually worse.
The
Yeah.
smaller ones
I
are
think
worse.
so, yeah.
Because then they're shriveled up and have more space.
I think.
Well, the
Oh,
spices,
spice.
the spices,
I
the spices haven't
think
been able to
generally
produce
the small
right
ones-
way.
YT Gamer says the red ones are worse.
No! You guys told me in the store the red ones were better!
I
I
didn't,
didn't say
shit.
anything about that.
Fuck it, it's already in my hand.
Are you sure?
We're
You
gonna-
could go with the big orange one.
Let's just do this.
Just do it.
Okay, oh god. Alright, man. Good luck. Godspeed, man. Godspeed.
Sorry, dude. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I feel like I want to go get you the other milk just in case. How much is in that, Drew?
Let me feel this. Okay, there's enough.
I have
There's
like
okay.
half saved.
There's
Alright.
good. At least half in there.
Half and half?
Yeah.
All right.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Once you go red, you're dead.
Don't touch your face.
Yes, that too. Be careful
Is
not
that
to touch
bad?
your eyes.
Dude,
yes.
you
yes.
do not ever
The
touch
edge
your
of the
face.
pepper can affect me?
Don't.
touch it.
Don't touch your eyes.
Oh my god.
So you're watching it.
I'm so scared. It's
Do it.
gonna be so much
The fact that you didn't know that makes me terrified for what could have happened the first time.
They said the second one's better, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they also said once you go red, you're dead. So.
Nice.
That's
People
That's
say
also giant
things.
poolside.
Yeah.
Nice knowing you, Greg. You have to do it, Greg. Then you'll know if the red ones are worse. That's where I'm coming from, Buck. Yeah.
All right,
Do you want to take off your sweater?
Yeah. No, because I shivered last time. I went into like shock.
Okay.
I got goosebumps.
Okay.
What game are you reviewing?
Kingdom Hearts, the original, for PlayStation 2.
I don't know, man. YT Gamer says it 2 times worse. Legit. Give him the other one.
I'm just going for it.
Do it.
All
Don't
right.
touch your face.
Go for it.
Stop it.
It's my eyebrows. I'm not touching
It
my
doesn't
eyes.
matter.
They're on fleek. Don't worry about it.
Thank you.
That was the best.
That was pretty
Out of
good.
everything that happened, that might have been
Alright.
the best.
Let me just get my brain. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
No.
All right.
I'm never ready.
Been ready for quite some time.
I'm just pulling this.
No,
All right.
that'll do it. That'll show that pepper.
Okay,
Try and get as much out as you can before it like really hits you.
I'm gonna read this fucking
Yeah,
review
read
like
it.
no other.
Just read it.
Do it.
It's only 3 pages long.
All right, go.
You ready?
It's amazing.
I can taste the pain. I can taste the pain.
Climb hard.
Swallow it. Hurry up.
I can smell it.
Greg, swallow it. I'm telling you, swallow it.
Swallow it, dude. Get it down.
Swallow.
Get it down. Get it down. Drink a little bit first. Drink a little bit.
Oh my God! Did you hear that? What?
Get the bag, dude. Give him the bag quickly before
What
something
happened to the bag?
You need a spit?
Hold it there. It's kind of hard to unlike Mrs. Episode is actually the biggest good thing in this generation of video games. After all, when it comes to...
Oh my God!
You can do it. You can do it.
in my lifetime.
Oh my God, that was one that raises a few eyebrows. At first glance.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit, I am crying, dude.
A square. Style. Fantasy adventure.
Oh, it was fantasy adventure.
He said, come on! Holy shit, dude. Oh
Do you have your,
God.
your lipstick or your chapstick?
Yeah,
Got your lip sync. Oh shit, dude! Oh my god!
You alright? You alright?
Greg, you poor man. Jesus Christ!
Tell him to wash it down with an orange one. It might help.
Oh my god, dude!
He's crying, guys. He's crying.
Holy shit!
I don't blame him.
Dying. I thought my head was gonna explode from laughing.
Oh my god!
You did it! It's over, man.
He's got to read the review.
Yeah.
Watch the book. He's gonna spill it on his fucking.
Just read one paragraph. One paragraph, right? That's enough.
I think that's fine. You're fine. I think you read. enough.
Finally, mercy.
You gave it
Finally.
a shot. You gave it a shot.
Fucking William Wallace over here. Mercy. Mercy.
Don't blame me. I screened all of the consequences.
Wait on, try to pull aside. And this is the last time that Greg went to visit Drew.
We all agreed on all of the consequences. I gave plenty of chances to pick something else.
To be fair, I mean, I don't think he understood, given the fact that he didn't know he couldn't touch his eyes. But Greg, when told he had to do the hot pepper challenge, he's like, "Oh, it's nothing."
We discussed it before we even recorded.
Multiple times.
I said, "We don't have to. We can do something else."
All right.
He was down.
While Greg is recovering, let's do our special thanks for the night because we have a lot of people to thank. Been a really great show. Special thanks first go out to our subscribers who are amazing. We got a couple subs tonight, actually, or one sub at least.
God.
The Nine Fox, Greg Verga, Johnny Poolside, DeLone Gunman, Level Up Host Drew, Baz33S, Tobes29340, Vatak, Game Killer, Difficulty Level Nude, Your Average Psych, Guitar Freak 12345. Let's pause it for a second here because we also had a couple new subs tonight. One of those was Ty Spin. We also had Tobes resubscribed tonight, and a few others too. I'm sorry if I missed you guys, but thank you so much to all our subscribers.
We'll get them in for next week.
Patrons, Puzzfield Scab, Mr. Razor 909, Ty Spin, BMC Music, TX Puck, Dragon Kong, Blakey 1888, Mark Conklin, Alex Bustos, Lionhammer, Tobes 29340, Ginkgo Swag, Dan Piash, and Temps Moriarty. On our moderators, Puzzfield Scab, The Nine Fox, TX Puck, GFN 2112, Ghost Games, and Guitar Freak 12345. We also had several follows tonight and several donations. I'm going to go through those right now. Hold on, Craig. I'm almost done, man. I'm almost done.
You can go do whatever
you need to do. Thank you to our followers from Pill Cosby, Just Happened, KRC1, Bradley Moose, Madden, KVNG, who's new to Twitch. Thank you to Prime Hawk 2015. All the dick games we had tonight. Matches 16. Blue Fair.
I forgot all about that.
Big Murder Phase Gaming. And Brandon 2K. Man. We had many donations tonight. Dan. Henry Dan. We had YT Gamers twice donated. Derek donated. Your Average Psych, $50 donation from him. Tobes donated. We also had Brian, who's Game Killer. We had John M, who donated $50. Amazing support tonight. Yeah. You guys are unbelievable. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be on all week long with Game and Talk shows and game streams. Greg will be on tomorrow with In Day, his talk show where he goes through shopping, gaming gear, and whatnot. So keep an eye out. Follow if you didn't already. And that'll be it for us tonight, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you throughout the week. Until next time, take care. And as always, don't forget to level up.
Greg, you didn't say anything.
I appreciate you being such a good sport about everything. You crushed it.
We need to make sure Greg eats a roll.
I don't know what we need to do here.
So you need to eat something with bread to absorb the peppers.
Yeah.
For when he goes out the other end. Because they do have to leave the body.
They do.
So bread.
Man.
Probably something thick that will absorb all the, That was me.
That was amazing.
You, my man, showed some strength.
And all strong guys. High five.
High five. Don't touch his hand.
High five. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We really appreciate all the support. You're amazing.
God, it's great.
Watch us all throughout the week with Game Talk shows and game streams. And always, don't forget to level up.
Level up.
Level up, guys.